That hurt.
I want to play in Europe. What the hell does that mean, right? Because Europe could be Latvia, Luxembourg.
No one's talking about Latvia or Luxembourg, dumbass.
So you don't want to just shove it in there. Start with a smaller finger, especially if this is the first time. Start with a smaller finger and go slow.
I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change.
Honey, eating it is the best thing that you can do for your man.
I want people to realize I'm just human. I'm just human, and I make mistakes.
So this guy, Derek, wants to know, is putting your tongue in an ass really the thing to do?
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's a weird one, I think.
And I know you want me to toss your salad too, don't you? All right, on that note.
What are you saying, bro? You are.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro. Help me and stop.
Alrighty, welcome to Straight Red Card. We got U.S. versus Costa Rica coming up. I will say this already. Thank God for the Paramount Plus coverage. Because I can watch this game in English and watch the pregame and how they're building it up, and all that matters. The only negative thing already, Brett, is why isn't this someone like, I don't know, CBS Sports too? Maybe it is. I don't know. But it just seems to me my brother's not going to be able to watch this. My parents aren't going to be able to watch this.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get to the final, that's on a major network.
Doubtful. I'm sure it's all behind Paramount.
You're probably right. And that's sad. But anyhow, we got our starting 11.
Before we get to that, I wanted to pose a question to you, Derek.
Sure.
Chambers, who's a longtime listener to the show, posed a question on Twitter and asked everybody not to cheat.
Oh, don't even ask me about that Honduras thing. I have no fucking clue.
I'll take a stab at it. Who do you got in goal? Who do you got in goal?
What year was this?
2019? No, 21? 21.
Well, then in goal would probably be Stefan.
You are correct. It is Stefan.
Okay. Other than that, I got no idea. I don't remember that far
cool.
back.
We're just this is for shits and giggles, Derek. Who do you got left back?
Is this the Nations League?
Yes. Don't think too much on it.
Jedi.
Yeah. Jedi's correct. Left center back.
Oh, we played a back five?
Back four.
Oh.
Sorry, left center back, but on the left-hand side.
Zimmerman. He's one of the center backs. Wouldn't he? He'd be one of
them?
them?
He might have been in the roster. He wasn't. He's not in the lineup.
All right. Who was it?
Brooks.
No shit. I thought he was.
No, Brooks played through two windows of the qualifiers, so he was still very much in line.
Well, who played right center back then?
Who played right center back? Indeed, this is the one that I got wrong because I remember this guy from the Mexico
You got a better
game.
memory than me. I
got three wrong in my lineup. It was McKenzie. So McKenzie screwed up against Mexico in that first minute, letting the goal and everything. And I was like, I don't remember him playing against Honduras, so I had guessed Miles.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was McKenzie.
Yeah. Okay.
Right back, obvious.
Is it Scally? Really? At 21 already? No, it has to be somebody else. Dest. Sorry.
You haven't said Dest in a long time.
I mean, it's 2021. You're asking me to go back a long way right now.
Now, this is where it's going to start getting murky for you.
I don't know.
Who's our three midfielders?
McKenny, Musa, Adams.
MMA was not in contention at this point. It was Leggett, Jackson Ewell, and Weston McKinney.
Oh God, yeah, okay, yeah.
I actually missed Ewell. Ewell was the only one I missed in the middle. I actually got Leggett. I guessed Adams though.
Pulisic and way out wide.
Pulisic out wide, yes,
but not Weah.
No, Weah wasn't in contention.
2021's a long time ago. It's 4 years ago.
Well, yeah, you got to remember, Wade didn't come in until that window where Ariola got injured in qualifier. So he wasn't.
I don't remember anything. So you can say, well, I don't remember any of this. So I don't know who it would be. I have no fucking clue. Played it right.
Reyna played out wide right.
Very young Reyna.
Yeah. Pre-injury Reyna.
Right. And up top must have been, oh, God, it's got to be Jesus.
Nope, it's Sargent.
Oh, okay.
You remember the Honduras game? Sargent had that goal.
No, I don't. I don't remember the game at all.
That was peak Sargent is a 6 or an 8 era.
Okay, well,
from all the fan base. And then he made that goal line save, and then everybody's like, Sargent should be goalkeeper.
I don't remember yesterday. You're asking me to remember 4 years ago. Actually, it's crazy. I remember things from 20 years ago much better than I do 4 years ago. Okay.
That's right there.
All right, that's fine. That's nice. Okay.
But we're not talking about 2021 anymore, are we?
No.
We're talking about 2025. And this is our lineup. Minus Turner, because I have to cut him off a little bit.
Should have just used mine. It's much better and clearer and actually correct. This is not correct. This is not how we're going to play.
This is how, correct, yes. But this is also how Paramount Plus is advertising it too.
What, with Tessman as the CAM? Really? No, because they had McKenny at the CAM.
Was it flip-flopped? Yeah,
yes.
Maybe that's true.
No, this is not happening. It's not happening. This is not happening. Well, this is bullshit. We're about to see it. There are things that can happen that will maybe surprise me, but this ain't one of them. This is not one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Paramount one is more likely, and this whole idea that they must not even have a 3-4-3 formation anywhere in these major networks because they just fail to ever get it right. So,
right. I will say though, I like this lineup with the with Way out left and Pulisic right though. And Pulisic and Musa have that connection, so I guess it depends on which side of the field they fall onto.
I mean, listen, the flip-flopping of Weah and Pulisic is very possible because we've already seen it.
Plus, throughout the game, they'll flip-flop anyways.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got a super chat here from Edgar Castillo. Left tack for you guys. Better be worth it, boys.
Well, that's a lot of pressure, Edgar, honestly.
And I was in their chat earlier when they did the preview like at 1:30 or whatever.
Yeah, I was working.
So was I technically.
I hear you.
Yeah, so I was watching them and I was responding in the chat, and I was especially when they got to the USL promotion relegation, I was dropping some I don't know if you could hear that.
No.
My ceiling is collapsing apparently. No, I was dropping some truth nuggets, some truth bombs that we talked about in our show, and they just ignored the chat. They ignored me. Unless I had paid money, they ignored me.
Okay, well, they shouldn't have ignored you. We do have a lot of inside information. I thought the playoff one, that the nugget I dropped was going to draw some interest by them, but they didn't say anything. Okay,
they didn't see me. I mean, the chat was going.
Yeah, I'm sure the chat was going. Derek has to eat crow on Scally, but you guys were 100% right on back three. I think Pulisic and Weston is 10s. It could be Pulisic and Weston are 10s, or it could be Weston out left.
Who did we miss?
Wing back.
Who did we miss out? Because we didn't say Tessman in the midfield.
No.
Who did we miss out? Who we say was going to be up there?
That's a really good question. I think it was Adams in the midfield alongside of what? Fuck, I don't remember, Brett. God damn it.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the picture of it real quick.
Okay.
Because we didn't say Gio.
Just get this Fatma bullshit off the screen. Fuck those guys.
They'll change.
This is totally wrong. Like Tanner Tessman playing CAM. Do they watch soccer there? At Fatma? I think they do.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a joke, right? Tanner Tessman's never played a CAM spot in his life. Come on.
Yeah, we had technically.
Can you put it up?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Or just put up the one I just put up on X about an hour ago.
Removed
as a replacement. And I think we can use US Soccer Way during the game, right?
Here's what we put.
All right, we kind of had a 3-4-2-1. This was our
we got rid of Testament. We got rid of Testament and we had Jedi. I guess that's gonna be the big mix there.
Yeah, but this is before we knew Jedi was injured.
Exactly, yeah.
So now McKinney moves into the Jedi spot, Navy. We'll see. And then Testman works into the Weston spot as a box-to-box, while Adams holds in front of the back three.
Okay, so Soccer Way is what you wanted, right?
Mm-hmm. No, we don't need that now. We should put mine up. Put my roster up. That I did an hour ago. I should have sent it to you, but shit.
I was tagged in it.
That's true. I did tag you on it. All right. This is, and listen, it could be wrong, but I agree with Wuxie. This game does scream either a 3-4-3, or you could call it, if you want to get really more detailed, a 3-4-2-1. I don't think Scally's going anywhere in this game. He is certainly not bombing up and down the right wing. He's certainly not going to be bombing far enough up to cross a ball into the box, maybe, but once this game. But this is what I had. I think it's sort of realistic, but we'll see. I don't think you get rid of Musa on the right wing back spot. He loves him out there. So you're moving McKinney to play Jedi's position as a left wing back who can also pinch in. That's the big thing. Now, could Musa pinch in? Sure.
In this setup, and I kind of have to agree here. I think because McKinney's played left back for Juve.
Yep.
So it's viable. It's a viable option. And what's going to end up happening is McKinney's going to push up into the attack, and then Adams and/or Tessman is basically just going to cover him until he gets back.
Yes. So if he does push up high, then yeah, Adams, of course, is going to be be right in front of that back three on offense. But everybody else got free reign except for Adams to go forward a little bit. Now, Tessman will have some sort of defensive duties.
Johnny in the chat just goes, Tessman can't cover shit.
Well, he's not the fastest mammal. No.
I think Wuxia agrees with you. This lineup screams 3-4-2-1.
Yep. Thank you, Wuxia. Good to have you here. We're split three ways here. I guess also Jimmy Conrad's doing a live one too. So there's that. But hey, we don't care. We're going to watch the game anyhow, so we're going to cover it.
Why do I need to eat crow?
Because you got it wrong as well.
No, I said Scally.
Only because of injury, though.
No, Scally was always going to play. We could have had
McKenzie. No, you had McKenzie instead of Ream.
That's fine. The whole argument between us was Scally.
I don't want to get into details, Brett. Eat some crow.
I don't eat crow. I never agreed to this. The argument, and we even talked about it. Who did we talk about it to? We talked about it with Will. I said, basically, I get to eat crow if Scally doesn't start, and Derek does not eat crow if anybody else besides Scally starts.
Well, frankly, if we are playing three in the back, I don't know why McKenzie isn't on the pitch.
It's a great question.
Because Richards can play right back, right center back. He's been playing it all season for Crystal Palace. This is blowing my mind. You could have McKenzie in the middle. I don't get it. If we ended up playing four, and by the way, the national anthems are about to start here.
Soon begins the 3 minutes of us trying to sync up.
Yes, sync up, and we're trying to let you know where we are as well, so you can sync up with us, so you're not, spoiling things or whatever. By telling us the goal was scored 2 minutes before we get to see it.
People were saying it was buried deep in the Paramount Plus app. Guys, if you click on the sports tab on Paramount Plus, the first option is the game. So I don't know.
Johnny's asking me to strip. Derek, take your shit off.
Woo! Only if he scores.
I think he means my starting lineup. But
hey, did you place any bets today?
No. And by the way, for the 69 of you already here, not Giggity, because nobody really likes that position that much. I'm just saying.
You pushing that narrative.
It's really not that great. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not meant to be a be-all, end-all type of position, Derek. It's a prep and get ready. It's prime in the tap, if you will.
Yeah, I like it better when I prime her tap and then she primes mine.
It's all about efficiency, Derek.
Yeah, I know. That's what 69 is all about, efficiency. All right. But it's not about being able to concentrate on two things at the same time. It's very difficult to do. So you basically are doing a half-assed job on both. That's just my opinion.
Good Lord, that is a massive thing they've covered the field with. Like the USA flag on football games. They cover the entire field with a flag.
Yeah.
Here's my question, Derek. Do you think they sold tickets as one big group of pot? Like you could buy between this game and the next game? So like Mexico and Canada were buying tickets.
Oh, Mexico will fill it.
Yeah. Then this. Yeah. I'm looking at the vacant seats here.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they sold all of it at once. Like, hey, just buy your tickets here, and the Mexican fans bought their tickets, and USA fans couldn't buy those tickets because
it's fucking 3:00 in California right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great point.
People are working. When are they going to be able to get to this game? After, probably, but not before.
Just leave work.
And since it was announced so late, you couldn't even get time off, right? You usually have to give a few weeks for time off, maybe a couple weeks for taking a vacation day.
What's up with those little robots on wheels on top of the map? I know it's to hold it in place, but they kind of look like the Star Wars ships on Hoth, not Hoth, Tatooine that like collected the C-3PO and everything, like try to scrap them and shit.
Yeah,
I can't think what they're called. They're not sand people, but whatever they are.
No, they are sand people.
Well, the sand people are
Jawas.
Yes, Jawa. Thank you.
Jawas. Yeah.
They're
all right.
big.
So we're the American national anthem just finished. So are we about the same place?
Yeah, they're I see Tony and Chris right now.
Oh, I don't see them yet. Nope, don't see them. There they are. Oh, ooh. God. That's like 20 seconds. It's like 10 to 15 seconds.
Did I not say Tatooine? I thought I said Tatooine.
Tatooine. Yes.
Tatooine.
Oh, what else could it? Is there an alternative pronunciation of Tatooine? Which is a made-up planet. So I guess we can say whatever the hell we want. All right, so we'll see what goes. And then they put up the lineup. Is this really how we're going to play? I mean, is Scally really going to play left back? I guess we'll find out real soon. These are notoriously wrong.
Yeah. I mean, unless Ream's playing the center back.
I mean, that's what this says. Ream and Richard center back, Scally left back, Moose. They're playing a traditional 4-2-3-1, according to this. If this plays like this, I will be astonished. But, I mean, we've really only seen a handful of games from Poach so far. Hard to say. Really.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants to confuse the opposition while he destroys them. Apparently that was an issue. His choice of words. We want to destroy Panama.
No, but then he said, but they want to destroy us too.
Yeah. Well, no, I believe he had to clarify. Like he got brought back on and had to clarify.
Right. I said, but they're going to try to destroy us too.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I use the word destroy like you do in sports. Like, I don't want to go to Panama and actually destroy the country. I just want to destroy them on the field right now, guys. Come on.
Rob Garcia wants me to eat crow already just because CBS put up some bullshit fucking roster lineup formation. I don't do that until the game starts. And I watch at least 10 to 15 minutes to see how it's really shaping out and what it's really going to look like.
Right, so
we will find out soon. But with the injuries, with Jedi missing, it threw a wrench into the whole, kit and caboodle. mostly.
Yeah.
All right. They're showing Pulisic with his head down.
Sargent right now. Moving around.
Haven't seen Sargent yet. Still haven't seen Sargent.
Overview right now.
Pulisic did sort of a double cock blow into both fists. Yes, exactly. I don't know what that is.
Gotta keep those hands warm. It's really cold there in LA right now.
Yeah.
3:00 in LA.
I love the people who send me the formation and it sets
you know
up,
what Scally is lining up?
hold on. For the kickoff. And I'm always
Yes.
like, you're sending me the
4,
formation for
5,
the kickoff?
6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, looks like Scally might be playing left center back. I guess we'll find out.
Time wise.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right now, Joe Scally's playing left center back. Just telling you, that's what he's playing. Ream's playing the middle. Richard's playing right center back.
Give me times, Derek.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. How you doing? 54, 55, 56, 57. Yep, what we got is a back three, folks. Yes, you can see it already. That is a back fucking three with Tim Ream playing center back and Joe Scally playing left center back. And so basically they just flip-flopped this because Jedi's gone and decided Scally's got to go play out left because Richards is a natural right center back. I guess it makes sense. But this is
still synced up, buddy.
All right, go ahead. Here we go. 131, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Really? 54, 55.
It's not as simple as just pausing it anymore, Derek. They're not letting me do that.
58. Oh, great. 2 minutes and 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not worrying about it anymore, Derek.
All right.
I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you at this point.
You got to be fucking shitting me. Well, that's going to make calling this game together a bitch.
Yeah.
All right. What is very clear is that we have a back three. And right now, we've got Adams and Tessman holding in front of the back three. We'll see how far Scally goes forward on the offense. But certainly we got Musa as playing the right wing job spot. He's playing the right wing job spot. Sergeant Ooh. So they won't let you pause the fucking game?
I can pause it. It just goes right back to live.
Motherfuckers. Why am I so fucking far behind all the time? Why?
You're on the TV app, aren't you?
I am.
I'm on the actual website.
Okay. All right, we got a corner kick. Here comes from Pulisic.
Jesus, what time are you at again?
3:14, 3:15, 3:16, 3:20, 3:21. How far ahead are you?
5 seconds behind you right now. I'm just trying to dial it in.
5 seconds behind me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to dial it in.
That's closer, though. That's way closer. 5 seconds. All right, as we shape up on defense here, it looks like Musa falls back into a right back spot instead of just a right wing spot. McKennie is on the right. He's definitely in the midfield. There's no doubt about that. Or is he? Yes. He's actually looks like he's taken the Weah role, Derek, but we can't confirm yet. Go ahead.
Derek, Edgar for $2 says you have to close the app and reopen it.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
It resets, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's on my TV.
Bounce out of it or something. I don't know.
I don't think it'll get better. I really don't. This is out to right wing back. Musa crossing the ball. Oh. McKinney could not get through there.
Still a little ahead of me here.
All right. Adams, Tessman hanging out in the midfield here together. Out wide to Weah. Weah inside. Back to Tessman. Out wide to Musa. Or is that Musa? Yeah, I think it is. Yes. Your kids are having an explosion.
Edgar says he always does it to sync up.
I'm afraid if I turn it off and turn it back on. All right. I'll give it a shot, Edgar.
Yeah. All right. When you come back, I'm back to live at this point. It's pointless for me to try to even be close to you in that sense, because 5 seconds ahead or behind you, you're still calling the game way ahead of me.
And then you were way ahead of me at one point. Now you're behind me.
No, I'm manually controlling it. As close as I got was 5 seconds behind you.
That's not bad. All right. So
well, whether I'm 30 seconds ahead of you or 5 seconds behind you, the only difference is you're going to react before I do.
Yeah.
So doesn't matter.
All right. Reloading.
Says Trust Edgar.
I'm at 601, 602, 603, 604, 605, 606.
19, 620. So about 14
oh,
seconds.
Fuck's sake. That didn't get that much better. All right. Clearly Scally playing left center back. I'm sorry. I'm done with these conversations. Clearly, that is what's going on.
In defense, though, Moose is back on. We do play the back four completely with Moose now.
On defense, yeah, he's going all the way back to shore up as a right back. But Scally does nothing going forward. So going forward, it's a back three. On defense, we are not reverting all the way back to a back five. It reverts to a 4 instead of a 5. That is really kind of smart. Honestly, you're playing Panama. Why not? Get offensive. Play a high line.
What I like about the Paramount website is that they have a go backwards 10 seconds, go forward 10 seconds. And when you click on go backwards 10 seconds, it takes you back 30 seconds for some odd reason.
No, for fuck's sake. Great.
Oh, Paramount, you kill me.
Right now, I'm at 7:16, 7:17, 7:18, 7:19, 7:20.
Yeah. About 12 seconds behind me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. They make this almost impossible to do.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
You're 7 seconds ahead of me.
It's about the closest I can get to you.
I'm at 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Back to what I was... It's going to be difficult not to react, Eric.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Richard's getting pushed around. Loses the fucking ball. That's genius.
Yeah.
But who was that back there? Adams?
Adams got back.
Adams doing the usual destroying that necessary, covering the back three. Wow. He did get kind of an arm to the ribs, but he fell over a little easy.
A little easy.
Adams, great stuff coming back. That's what you need. I'm more worried about the goals, right? When the goals scored and we'll be like a mile apart from each other.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's going to be tough not to react, even though we're like 7 seconds apart.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to stick to general commentary instead of play-by-play because probably everybody, there's like no one in sync with us right now. Anyhow, This is the first big opportunity for Panama. Here it comes. Cleared by Richards. Yeah. Up goes, I believe that's Tessman, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
So back to what I was asking about placing bets, Derek.
I
placed a couple bets today. One for USA to win.
Okay.
But also Josh Sargent getting a goal.
Well, you are praying to the gods of Sargent.
And then I bet again just for Sargent to get the first goal, and then I bet for Pulisic to get a goal. So I'm guessing at least 2 goals.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyhow, I'm 9:36 in, 9:37, 9:38, 9:39, 9:40 in. It's Panama with a set piece. Here it comes. Oh, my goodness. What a mess. Oh, what a mess. What a mess.
That's not Ream.
Ream with the clear.
Yeah, it's Ream with the clear, yeah.
Oh. All right. Let's see how high of a line we set up on. Definitely Musa playing right back now when they are in possession in their end. He does not seem to push up at all right now. It is a 4-4 fucking 2, dude. You're lovely, lovely, lovely looking. So in this situation, 4-4-2, ball over the top, straight to Turner. Was not a bad idea.
We're playing a 4-2-3-1 or 3. No, it's
on offense, we're playing 3 in the back. Yeah, 3.
Tessman and Adams are double.
Yeah,
Weah's pushing up. McKinney is playing almost as the 3 with Pulisic and Weah.
So with the ball here in midfield, definitely a back 3 with the 2 Tessman and Adams sitting in front of them, with everybody else up the field, moving around, interchanging. Although you do have Musa way out wide, and who's way out wide left?
That's Weah. Weah's out left.
Okay. So Weah playing the Jedi role in some respects here. Yes. So this is a back 3 on when we have possession from midfield
nice
on.
Ball, Ream. McKinney. I'm sorry, I'm ahead of you. Crap, I can't say this much.
That's all right. But we are used to, and that is a nice ball from Ream. Out to McKinney.
McKinney, yeah.
McKinney back to Adams. Adams to Tessman. Tessman over. So now we're out on the left wing. Oh, Pulisic tried. Wasn't much there, though. Who is that Scally all the way up there? Was that Scally? I couldn't tell. It looked like Scally kind of came up and helped out there. He may have. All right, 0-0. I'm at 12-17, 12-18, 12-19, 12-20, 12-21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Brett is slightly ahead of me by about what, 5 seconds?
Roughly. 12:40, 12:41, 12:42.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're about 5 seconds ahead.
Now our mid's pushed up high there, but our defense sat back deep.
Sat back is a 4 with a big gap between the lines. Yeah, that was weird. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. So Panama working it. Musa definitely dropping back as a right back here, whereas Weah does not. So it looks like max defense we play as a back 4.
It's official. Cannon tried to fool us there with our timing issues by yelling out goal 4 minutes ago. I didn't want to say anything in case something came true, but he tried. He tried.
Tricky. What a tricky bastard. All right. So
quite the same cohesion moving the ball around.
I
mean,
Panama looking pretty very early, looking erect, hard. Certainly not in any way, they're not looking like they're intimidated. That's for sure.
Let's be frank. Their only chance so far has been the one that where Richards got dispossessed and Adams had to break it up.
Yeah, but we're not looking flowish.
No, we're not. Our flow's shot right now.
All right, here comes the set piece. Panama. In it comes. Turner up to smack it away. Off goes Richards to get it. He just smacks it down the field for Sargent, who's just not going to be able to get to that.
No.
And I guess that's fine. Sometimes you got to clear it.
Yeah, I'm fine with the clearance there. Let's regroup. Let's
see how
get the ball back.
it looks like a 4-4-2 here on defense.
Mm-hmm.
You got Pulisic and Sargent playing higher. So we're definitely doing the poach switch formations depending on the situation.
Bobby Knight Brown from $4.99 says they need to end the doubleheader ticket system. That turnout is absolutely embarrassing. Also, 3-time defending champs playing at 4 p.m. local. Yeah, that's a great question.
That's insane. 4 p.m. they're playing this locally. People are not even home from their jobs. This should be played at 6, 7. Now, would that help us? No, because we're watching this game at 10. But still, we would watch it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We'd
of course, we miss staying up for the Mexico game or anything like that, of course.
Yeah.
And I suspect that's the reason why.
Right. We're not going to cover the Mexico game live.
No.
I will watch it, but...
Adams, what the hell is that?
I'll be eating food because I'll need to... I only stuffed my face barely before this show. I had fried clams and shrimp tempura.
Alex says it's 11:30 p.m. here. Hope that helps. Or help me.
Help me. Where is he?
England.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So what are you watching this on in England? Is it also Paramount Plus? Or is the BBC or somebody carrying this game? Just wondered. All right, for the 99 of you here watching the game with us, cheers.
Jasper says, can't watch. Who the fuck is left back? Left back is technically
we don't have one. Yeah,
technically though. Yeah.
Left center back for right now, left center back. But when we play defense, when they have possession, it becomes a back four and becomes a left back.
Well, and now just made the run forward.
He did make a run there. That's the first one. But he's tracking back to his left center back spot. Yeah, definitely back three when we're in this situation with Ream playing center back. Now Moose is way up the field. Hello, he's pinched in. He was open for a second there. Ream didn't see the opening. Adams out wide. This is to Scally. Let's see how far he goes up. Not very. Gets back to his spot there. I don't think we're going to see Scally much higher than that for the game. Maybe on occasion, but generally not. As you can see right now, that's clearly a back three. With Ream playing the CB, central CB spot, and Richards playing the right CB spot. Out wide to Musa, who's playing the wing back on that side. On offense, this is to Sargent, who gets it tapped away.
Brian V says Pete is upset.
About?
Probably how we're playing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this hasn't been wonderful so far. But I think you got to give it a little time to ease in. We are missing Jedi. Testament starting. It's kind of a different setup. We don't really haven't played with these kind of switches and formation of this particular specific type yet. Set piece US, clear.
Bernto says, like usual, can't break down a low block without Gio.
I expect we'll see if this continues. Gio in the second half. All right, we're a little muddled right now after that corner.
Sorry, Derek. I didn't mean to react.
Oh my God!
Deflected off two guys and still hit the post.
Josh,
I could have won $25 right there if you would have scored that.
I know why you're squawking then.
Well, I mean, I'm putting my faith in Sarge right now. Oh, get your foot out there, Testament.
Oh, boy. They have managed to somehow work it out at the back. Costa Rica looked pretty crazy, but it worked. They're out, and they're on the break. Scally covering the left, and that is when you expect to see, and you do. Oh, that's a giveaway. Here comes Sargent.
1-on-4, though, Derek.
Yeah. Oh, but he managed to find Adams. Adams just gets it back out wide to Way, I'm thinking. There. That's a header. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh boy, that's got to be a goal. That's got to be a goal. Hit it right at the
It's opening up, though. That's 2 solid chances in a short amount of time here.
This got to be headed down to the opposite post. Opposite post. Headed down to the opposite post. Fuck.
Almost had the nutmeg to the far post, though. I'm talking about Sargent's goal. Or attempt.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look as dangerous on replay for Sargent. He didn't get it all. It was a little behind him, so he kind of had to come back to get it and didn't get much on it. All right, Scally, let's see how far he takes it up the pitch. Not very far. Going to go back to Tessman and Adams as the holding 2 front of the back 3. We got Musa way up the field here on the right. I believe that's Musa. I can't see completely, but yes, it is. So Musa playing a sort of right wing back role on offense. And then we've got some holding going on. Now Scally gallops up a little bit. Now he stops. But Musa seems to have complete free reign on possession when we're in possession to go wherever he wants on the right wing, as far as he wants upfield. And Scally did make another. Huh?
Richards laced the ball.
Oh, I just saw it right now.
Yeah. I know you're behind me. Try not to give too many spoilers, but that threw me off. I mean, it's like his first real progressive ball.
Yeah, it was. Ream in the central spot. He's pointing and shit, saying, do some shit here.
Yeah, for the most part, we're just playing too slow.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Lost possession. Here comes Panama. They're going to play it out of the back and work it out. Not going to boot it.
Nice. Good defense. Good work, Adams.
Yep, Adams doing his usual stop it before it starts. He does that so much for Bournemouth. It's crazy. All right. Here's this cross by McKinney to Sargent. You can see, he just doesn't get it all. And then hits the post. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. That could have been a Sargent shut up goal. Everyone shut up.
Don't worry. First goal's still going to happen. I got faith and money on it.
We certainly have money on it. All right. So in this situation, it does look like a back 4. I think until we get to midfield. And now Moose is like totally streaking down the right side, and he doesn't get the ball. Little cross, little dink cross.
He said half-hearted. I thought he said I farted. I was like, what?
Who?
The announcer.
Oh, you can hear the announcer?
Yeah. I got it on low.
I got it on mute. Maybe I can turn it on low.
No, you can't.
I'm going to mute. I'm going down.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I can hear that over you right now.
There we go. Reed, finding Wea.
Oh, yes! Sorry, Dick. Oh, they called it off. Fuckers. Damn it.
Oh, are they going to look at this? Do we have VAR?
Why wait for it then? Why would they wait for the call if they don't have VAR? That pickup's not going to be anything near.
Original pass down the left was offsides. I mean, there's nobody around him in a mile, so probably.
It's gotta be Weah. We'll see. Well, the replay didn't show shit. Assuming yes, so you're right.
It didn't. So we need to go wind the film back a little there. Damn, that's too bad. Again, could he erase the Josh Sargent just score goals?
He still scored it. I don't want to hear shit.
I mean, positive signs right now for Sargent.
Yeah, he was about a good yard and a half off.
Yes, he was. Oh, more than that.
That was being nice to the yard and a half.
Maybe 3. He was way off.
Wow. It was almost like playing fantasy football when you want even people on the opposite team, to do well, so that way you get the points.
Yeah.
I was just happy. I didn't care. I didn't care about getting the goal. I was just happy that Sargent scored, so that way, I made my money.
Yeah.
Plus, then I can stop hearing all this garbage about Sargent can't score for the U.S. men's national team,
Yeah, no, that would have been nice to stop that. But yeah, like if you asked me to say what formation are we playing in this, I'd have to say when we have the ball.
I think a 4-2-3-1. I think a 4-2-3-1 in defense.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Whoa. Okay.
But as Colin had mentioned earlier in the show, you have to go by defense because that's the one thing that doesn't change. In the offense, everything changes.
But look, we're not even out of defense now. We're not out of defense. Look how far up the field Musa is, and look where Scally is. Look where Scally is right now, though. We're in possession, yes. We're not on offense. We're not on offense yet. We're just dilly-dallying with the ball around.
Yeah.
Clearly, Reams playing center back, central center back, and that is a very almost there ball to Musa, who definitely switched to right wing back there on possession. And now he's falling all the way back, it looks like. See how far back he goes. Yeah. Do a back 4. So.
Solid skill by the Panamanian left winger.
Nice shot, yeah.
Nice
try. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not like the last game where we saw Jedi as well. Like, Way is not doing the Jedi. He is not. He is not falling all the way back to left wing back and playing in a back 5. This is no more than a back 4 this time around. Okay, we're going to play this out of the back, apparently. Well, now we've given away what we're going to do. We're going to do it again? Sure, why not?
And same team, Farba.
Yikes.
And we have not gotten Pulisic into this game yet.
No.
He's barely touched the ball.
Yep. Got to give him more freedom somehow to get open.
There it was. We had it. Wade just didn't lace it.
Give it to him. Yeah. Didn't decide to do it.
Up. He had the pace. He's going to outrun him.
Didn't do it. Okay. Tessman. Back to Tim. Tim tries his vaunted Luft ball out to Musa. Damn. All right, we have possession. Throw in. Adams throws it back. We'll start over. Trying to set up with Tessman. It gets it out to Musa. There's really not much there for Musa to do on that.
Five for them, yeah.
Yeah.
Straight 5 line there, man.
Yes, exactly. They are definitely in a 5-4-1 on defense, which really clogs shit up out wide, too.
That was no ball. No bueno ball.
But Moose is wide open. But it's too late to get to him. That's got to be a first-time pass from Richards. You can't dilly-dally on it like that when Moose is fucking wide open. One-time pass. By the time Richards settled it, then passed to Moose, it was over. But Moose was fucking wide open before that.
Sorry, Edgar, we missed this one from earlier. For $1.99, Geo's on the bench is good, in my opinion, for a bench option.
More than likely, we're going to see him based on what we're watching right now.
It's going to have to be somebody, whether him or Luna, really to bring up the creativity in the attack.
Yep. Yep. So that back four makes sense when Costa Rica are in possession because we really do drop into a back four.
Oh, what a throw there, Musa. Jesus.
I haven't seen it yet. There we go.
You'll see it.
Good.
You won't want to see it, but you'll see it.
Yeah, that was bad. Ends up working out. Here comes Adams up to Wea. Scally with the overlap. This first one of the game. First overlap for Scally or the game. Get in there, brother. No. And it ends up that who's covering for him? That's Adams covering for him at left back right now. And Scally will trot back.
Colin asks, do we know why Mexican fans can buy tickets but not American fans, or American fans can't? I think the tickets just went on sale for everybody, and Mexican fans are just eating them up.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Pulisic gets hammered.
Great Green Basin says Joe Scally overlaps. Derek is a fraud. Confirmed.
Yeah. It's his first overlap. Damn it. One overlap a game does not make a left back. Makes
$400. Colin, was that straight from USSF as far as $400? That's what he said the price of tickets were.
Wow, $400 per person. Like that should be the family cost, not per person. That's crazy.
They could have sold this as obviously it's two separate games, and they could have just lowered the prices down, sold out both matches, have been fine.
Yep,
or
they don't care.
At least
they don't care. They're not interested in filling the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Not interested. Interested in making money. You sell the tickets at $40 a person, $40 a head, the stadium might be full. We're close to it. $400 a person? Fuck that. Families can't afford that shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God. I know what the laugh was about. Egregious by Pulisic. He's got
nobody's on the same page.
Got the gizzard neck look there on that one.
Yeah. One hell of an Adam's apple.
Yeah. That's a Ronaldo-looking neck there. All right. Well, we're nearing halftime, and quite frankly, no jizz has hit the wall yet.
Nearly did.
It's close. I mean, there was some teasing, right?
Yeah.
There was two edges, little edging, but no real climax. And it's looked a little rough, honestly. It really has. Looked a little clunky. Little clunky. That's a good word for it. It's looked a little clunky. Is Pete still pissed? Anybody know?
I can't imagine there being any reason for him to get unpissed.
Yeah. All right. For the 104 of you here, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. We do appreciate you all showing up tonight. For those of you on the West Coast, you're still working. Sorry. You won't be able to join us for the show until you get off work, drive 38 minutes from wherever you work to get to home.
Shit, what the fuck is happening, guys? Christ.
All right, Tessman made a little jog up the field there. One of his first. More box-to-box looks. It's just, you're right. The guys, oh boy, almost a steal there. But the guys that look like they're not there yet, like Pulisic looks like a ghost. He's a fucking ghost. McKennie, ghost. I mean, Adam's definitely playing his Bournemouth thing here.
Yeah, no, Adams has been the standout today.
Yep. It's a lot of fucking running. Jesus. Oh, Nico Castor and his relationship with Pulisic.
That was soft.
Yeah, that's soft. That is pretty soft. I'm not sure where the foul happened. The dude just
fell over, Derek. Of course
he just fell down there. I mean, that's a hand. His hand pushed him over.
Not even.
Sorry to be biased, but
a little bit of physicality. But I mean, no pushing, no nothing. It was Garbo.
This is not what we watched with Poach last game. This is not the flowing, free-flowing, formation changing. Well, yeah, we got the formation changing. We just don't have the positional interchanging going on as much with Adams out there. Like, Adams has a static role, and Tessman is not as in the middle of the park as influential as like McKennie could be if he were in that position. Maybe it is time for Reyna at halftime, like straight up halftime.
Who are you pulling out?
Tessman.
That's what I'm thinking too. Push McKennie back with Adams and put some creative force in there.
Yep. All right, we are at 0-0. We are almost 37 minutes into the game.
When they get to halftime at this point.
I think we've been pretty clear about kind of how the formation rotates and sets depending on where the ball is and who has possession and what part of the field it is. As we can watch Musa playing right back right now on defense.
Okay. Well, that was a nice little bout by Musa.
And he gets humped. Hey, I got humped. That motherfucker humped me. I want a foul. He gets it. All right. So up to Scally. Just kind of in this position. This is where it looks the most like a back three here at midfield when we have possession. Richards creeping up. And then just kind of creeps back to him. So
Weah's just been crap.
Cycled all the way out to Weah. And he loses it immediately. And now we got a counter on our hands. Blocked by Richards coming all the way over to help out. Looks like Weah might be injured. We'll see how seriously here soon.
Old man Cringe says, looks like Greg Ball.
Yeah, this is not
playing it around.
Yeah, it's not the positional interchanging we saw before from him versus Jamaica. Just not. It's just not. It's more positional play, static positional play. Hey, this is your position. This is what you do. We're not seeing interchanging positions.
Gotta get rid of the man. Nice bit of skill by McKennie there.
Yeah, but he fucked around with it too long. But didn't have too many options there at first, but he did later. And
nice.
It's chaos out there. Pulisic Kicks it out of bounds. Maybe they got a touch on it. Maybe not.
There's a touch, yeah.
Who's captain tonight? Ream's captain. Okay. Hey, doesn't seem like Ream's going anywhere. Little odd not seeing McKenzie, but as good as he's played for Toulouse. But it's too static with two holding mids like this. It's too static. Tessman's got to get out of there. Fuck. Larry's wife said this game's boring. Yeah, I don't blame Larry's wife for saying that. It's looking a whole lot Berhalter ball. It's just very predictable triangle passing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of switching fields like dramatically quickly. We saw it one or two times early in the half. Now we're just trying to triangle pass our way through this team. It's so fucking predictable. This is not what we saw versus Jamaica. And is Panama a better team? Well, not on paper necessarily, but generally, yes. They're a better coach team than Jamaica is.
Well, the amount of pressure that Panama puts when we get down towards their third is different than what Jamaica was doing too.
Yep.
But a lot of that stems from the movement we had off the ball.
Certainly missing Jedi is looking bad right now.
Yeah, but I mean Jedi not being there doesn't mean that Moose is going to get dispossessed. McKinney's going to hold on to the ball too long. Bliss kicks the ball out of bounds.
No, that's true.
We're still playing like Garbo right now.
Yep. And we're still playing predictable, kicking around the shoehorn thing. Here we go. More of that. Ream. Scally out wide. Pulisic finally getting a ball out wide. Ooh. Just sputtered out there, that attack. Oh, boy. Ream does clear, but now we got Panama on the counter. And they're coming fast. They're not waiting. They're coming fast. Shit, that gets caught up in Richard's legs, but still gets it back to Turner, who just blasts it, which is probably the smart thing to do in that situation. Yeah, this has not been good. This has been piss poor.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been getting better. It's just been getting fucking worse as the half goes on. Big changes needed. He hit Scally in the throat. Hit him right in the throat.
Let's see if my stream comes back on.
Oh, you lost the stream?
Buffering.
Maybe you'll fall back to where I am. Or you'll light speed 20 seconds ahead. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, this is not working. Whatever this shit is, nah, it's not good.
All right, I'm back in at 43, 54, 55, 56.
Yeah, you're 10 seconds ahead instead of 5. All right, for the 111 here now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. Say hi to your stepsister, who I hope is watching this game with you, but she might be a little bored because this looks a lot like Greg Berhalter ball. It really does. It's too positionally bound up top. You got back three. You got Tessman and Adams right now. Just as the only guy. Tessman's been given the reins have been taken off. He's allowed to go further up than Adams, but still nothing really happening. Now Tessman's going to go back further and pick it up here, and let's see if he finds something. Nothing. Nope. Horrible pass. Horrible. Terrible pass. Terrible. That was terrible.
Here's a question. Instead of pulling out, say, like Tessman or Adams, why not say possibly look at possibly pulling out Musa, pushing McKinney out wide?
I'm not against any change at this point, but I think the problem is too much static shit in front of the back three. Like, I don't think you put Reyna in for Tessman because Reyna will come up with something creative. You've already pushed Tessman up the field, right, on offense to get something that flow. But Tessman ain't the kind of guy who's going to make some magic happen. I think it's got to be Reyna for Tessman. I really do. And we'll see. I mean, traditionally, coaches don't make those kind of changes right at halftime. You'll see it like 60 in or 55.
Nothing really glaring, but the changes are going to happen at some point.
They are. And we could see it at 50, 55, 60. I mean, a halftime sub means you've really recognized something is not working. And if I were Poach right now, I would really recognize that something is not working. And I think with Reyna, unlike Tessman, it allows you all kinds of positional interchanging. Tessman isn't going to be able to interchange into a winger / CAM / striker / box to box. But Reyna could do all of those things, right? All of them.
Yeah.
And why not put in just some free everybody up instead of having Scally doing what he's doing? Just bring in McKenzie and just play a straight up back three, a straight up at all times. Not that Scally only made one run the whole half. So he pretty much has been playing straight up. But I do think in some cases McKenzie has better vision for through passes. He's shown it at Toulouse. He's shown it with us more lately.
Man, hard to keep the energy alive here.
It is. It's sad. Someone tell Poach it's not a charity match, for fuck's sake. Yeah, changes need to be made.
Yep. And I mean, I don't necessarily think we need to wait until the 55th minute, because when you don't make the change at halftime like this and you wait till the 55th minute, what that's telling me is, hey, you guys are right there. We're gonna make the sub, but you guys are right there. You're knocking on the door. I'm gonna give you another 10 minutes to really put your stamp on this game.
And
but there hasn't outside of a couple of individual plays here and there. The only one that's really put their stamp on the game has been Adams.
It really just looks like triple G ball the way we're playing right now. There isn't much positional interchanging going on up top. And that's because the defensive midfield roles are so static. And you have Adams. I'm fine with Adams, but he needs to be the only guy holding in front of the back three, the only one. And you need a guy who Tessman's not going to do this for you, actually attack and provide through balls and good passes and an eye for an attack. So I think that switch is immediate.
The issue is we have a team out there that's good at maintaining possession outside of some stalls there. But the idea is that they're good at maintaining possession, but the problem is we're playing against a team that's parking the bus. On defense, they sit back and they weather the storm because they realize that US is not going to really, for the most part, not going to split 6, 7, 8 defenders.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, put U.S. Soccer way up there now because this lineup doesn't work. We got Weah playing out left. Yeah, my lineup doesn't work here. This doesn't work. It was wrong. It was my best guess. The formation's not far off, but the players are wrong in the positions that they're in. We have McKennie playing where Weah is, and we have Scally playing where Ream is. We have Ream playing where Richards is. We have Richards needs to be playing where Scally is on this. And, it's not working. And then at the beginning of the half, Adams and Tessman were both holding. I wouldn't have called Tessman a box-to-box at all. So, yep, this is how they see it too.
But I mean, Pulisic's not playing the 10. He's rarely in the midfield at this point.
No, he's not. He's really not. I mean, if he is, he's doing squat, and it looks more like a 4-4-2 on defense, with Pulisic and Sargent kind of being the. Yeah. Anyhow, we did score a goal, or Sargent did. It just doesn't count.
Yeah.
So, I'd say take Tessman out, put Reyna in, make him the box-to-box.
So you're going to let McKinney maintain his more advanced role?
It's not been working, though, very well, has it?
He has moments, but, I mean, that's moments that Gio could do, too. I'd say bring McKinney back and let him
to where Tessman
is. Yeah, push Gio up. And then you have Wesson, who's going to be able to unlock the change of point of attack.
So move Pulisic out to the right where McKennie is and put Gio in the 10 spot.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, no, I like
Pulisic
it.
Pulisic hasn't really been doing anything in the midfield anyway, so he's out wide regardless.
I like it. All right, for the 133 of you here now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma, and give your stepsister just a kiss on the cheek. Maybe buy her some flowers if you've asked her to watch the game with you tonight, eating some popcorn or whatever you guys do while you watch the game. Maybe touch each other gently in erogenous areas. I don't know. But either way, she deserves some credit for watching this mess so far. Luxia for $5. Appreciate it, my brother. We need to pull Musa and put a guy who will stretch the left back because Musa's doing nothing. Panama's cheating our left side because Musa is a minus. I don't know who you put there. You could try Fossey. I can't think of anybody else, though. That's the problem. We've lost a lot of depth.
You could look. I mean, if you're talking about stretching wide, you can look to move Weah back out.
I don't think I'd put Weah in defense right now. I might even pull Weah completely. He's looked useless.
No. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean,
but Weah's
unpredictability as far as an opportunity arising out of nothing. I'm going to keep Weah on there because who are we going to put in there?
Well, that's my point. You can't pull Weah and Musa because we don't have many wide options. We just don't. We didn't bring the Mexican-American guy, Zendejas. All right, so we don't even have any. We didn't bring one of the Aaronsons who could play out there as well. Although you probably don't want either of the Aaronsons playing right wing back. So Jesse Negron says for $4.99, the midfield is clogged. We can't get Pulisic the ball. Yes, I agree. Musa is so isolated out wide, he either needs support or change him with someone else. That's the problem with the change him with someone else thing, right? Again, you got Fossey as an option. If you want to do that, but I don't think Fossey's going to do that much better. I think
we also have Arfston.
Yeah, whatever. And I think I like Brett's suggestion. You move McKennie into Tessman's position, take Tessman out. You pull Pulisic out wide right or left. I don't care. Could be moved way out right and Pulisic out left. But in the middle there at the 10th spot, you put in Reyna. I think that's the solution. It's not that Tessman's been bad. I mean, he made some bad passes, certainly.
Well, who hasn't made bad passes at this point?
But it's just he's not going to make this click offensively. You can't have two guys who are definitely more holding mids. Adams and Tessman playing. This is too much defense.
Well, thank you. I was about to say that exact same. It's too defensive.
Yep.
We're basically it's all about possession and moving the ball around at that point. There's no creativity in there. And
no creativity. There's no player interchangeability here. No, everybody's just sitting in the spot they were told to play in. That is not what we saw with Poach versus Jamaica, which was so delightful to watch. This is not delightful. This is horrible. Frankly, constipation has set back in. We're going to need a bunch of whatever that is that relieves constipation. X-Lax. Because we're back to playing triple G ball here with too much positionality, not enough interchangeability, and static positioning in the midfield, leaving us pretty much just clogged. We're clogged. And I don't know. Scally as a left center back is fine. He's only made one run all the way into the final third so far as a left back. So just play a straight up 3 backs, bring McKenzie in, put Slap Adams in front of him, and let everybody else go wild. Let everybody else go wild.
I mean,
play back 3 with Adams as the forward sweeper.
At this point, why not? Because Panama's playing on the counter anyways. So you just need to make sure that you're the one that's getting to the ball first.
Yep. So just have Adams clog up the lanes in front of the back 3, play a real back 3, and then let everybody else go play offense. Let's go get a goal. Let's go get a goal. Now, it's a suggestion here because this was boring. What we just did was boring to watch. It was boring tactically. It lacked any creativity whatsoever. And it looked like Greg ball. It looked like triple G ball. That's what this is. So this got to change.
Who was partnered with Tessman in the Jamaica game? Was it McKinney? And McKinney moved up, or was McKinney?
McKinney moved way up. Yeah. In the Jamaica game, you had Jedi pinching in next to Tessman.
Yeah. But who was originally lined up next to Tessman who moves up? That opened up that spot.
I think it was McKinney. But McKinney was the box to box while Tessman held, if I can remember correctly.
It way out left, Pulisic. I don't know.
I think it was. It was McKinney. And McKinney did play a straight up, I believe, 8 role. Not just a 6.
He says, would be feeling better if Sargent buried his chance. Well, being up 1-0 would be much better than a 0-0 at this point. I agree.
That pass was a little behind Sargent, so he couldn't get his whole foot on it. I don't know if you watched it.
I still think if he connected it, it was going to go far post. But obviously it went and deflected off the defender's leg and still hit the post.
Yeah.
But then he did bury his chance, the second chance.
But it was offside.
It happened to be like 3 miles offside.
Oh, come on, Derek.
No, he said, oh, common. Oh, common, Derek.
Oh, but he means, oh, come on.
I know.
About what, Sergeant?
Untouchables is not a Sergeant believer. Not that he has anything against Sargent. He's just not a Sargent believer.
That's fine.
I think he's looking at what you're saying as far as it was behind him. He didn't make the correct contact as making an excuse.
I thought it was a little bit behind him, and he was reaching back to get it. He still got a foot on it. It just didn't get enough shit on it.
Like this much more into the middle of the defender's legs, and it would have gone through his legs into the far post. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad opportunity. The defender just got a nick on it, and it still almost went in.
Yeah, I mean, he almost still scored, even though. Listen, was it just slightly behind him? It was, but he was moving forward. He had to stop, plant, get his foot on it, and you can see the rest of his body is way in front of where he actually connects with the ball. I know I'm getting really specific there. I'm not making excuses for Sargent, but I mean, he didn't really have many chances either. And this was a horrible half by the whole team. Everybody looked like shit. Again.
Sorry, I'm looking at the stadium going, man, there are 4 fucking decks out there. I'm used to Soldier Field where there's only 3 tiers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one has like 4 different tiers. Crazy.
None of them full. It's filling out a little more.
Well, I mean, as a near the Mexico time frame, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they're selling their tickets. U.S. Soccer selling their tickets.
Look, I mean, I see more green than red at that point.
I know. Already,
it is just stupid. Why do they even do that?
Because they don't care.
But then you're gonna have 2 partially filled games. It's just at the very minimum, let Mexico buy out an entire game on their own right.
Yeah, split it up.
Oh, that seems silly.
Play in 2 different stadiums. Yeah, honestly, probably what they're worried about with having 2 games is how do we get everybody else that's already in the stadium cleared out and put the new fans in.
Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, you have to give some time frame in there. The games, yeah.
You'd have to put the games further apart.
That's probably the most realistic argument you could possibly make, Derek.
Or play them in different stadiums.
Yeah.
30 miles apart. There's another stadium they could have played in as well. So, all right, whatever. They didn't want to put on 2. They didn't want to cover 2 artificial fields with real grass, I guess. Or the only one, because this one is real grass. Naturally, isn't it? I'm not sure. This is the football field team, right?
Yeah.
So, I think it's real grass. I think it's Los Angeles Chargers? Sorry, San Diego Chargers my whole life.
Yeah.
So kind of hard when they switched to Los Angeles. I'm like, what the? Los Angeles Rams? Rams still in Los Angeles? They used to be. I think they still are. They were in St. Louis for a good time too, the Rams. I'm fucking flip-flopping around all these football teams. I hope somebody gave somebody a good spanking in halftime. The only guy that should have got a spanking at all is Adams. He was all over.
We know change at least with Luna because Luna was out there warming up when they took the field. So that's not going to happen.
No.
We'll see if there's any changes here in a second.
This is certainly.
I see Testament still.
Oh, they've made
changes.
No changes. Well, let's see if we see a change in interpositionality. Let's see if that happens.
Testman's definitely higher up, but so is everybody.
Still a back 4 here.
Is that G? That's full 6.
All right, we're off to the second half now. After a very disappointing and lame first half that looked pretty much like Greg ball. Ooh, that's a risky pass by the Panamanian goalkeeper.
Where are you at time-wise, Derek?
45-33, 45-35, 36.
Oh, 7 seconds.
37. Yep. 7 seconds. God, I wish we could fix that.
Well, let's just open your eyes and get the ball off your foot faster.
Jesus, yeah. Totally fucking destroyed there.
Just hold on to it. 1 too many touches.
Yep.
Just gets bit. Get off quicker, move the ball around.
You think that's like a little bit of the superhero syndrome he gets sometimes?
Could be. Yeah.
Like, I got to do this on my own?
Yep.
Nothing's working?
Why does it seem like Ream and Richards have flip-flopped?
You're right. They have.
That's a change of some form.
And why would you put Ream out right? Play
What's
right
happening here?
Back. This has got to be temporary. It's got to be No, is it temporary? I don't know.
Oh no, but he just swung behind his arm. Yeah, they flipped back.
Yep,
okay, I was gonna say, dude, that was really weird, man.
Yeah. When we say interchangeable positions, we don't mean the center backs.
Wait.
There's a chip by Ream.
Filthy.
To Weah. Corner kick. All right, that's better. That's better. Great eye by Ream, who can still put it on the dime on occasion at his age.
Way to stay onside and nice first touch.
Mm-hmm. Weah.
What have you guys called for it? Love of God.
Oh my God, it's a disaster in the box. It's a mess. Chip back in. Well, with a little chest pass there that didn't really amount to much, but now you're asking Reem to cut off the counter, and it worked out. It worked out
nicely. Yeah, it was good. It was good double team on that.
Yep.
Testman has a little pep in his step. I wonder if he was told, "Hey, you're going to be my first sub off."
Yeah, I know. You got 10 minutes.
Bless your butt in there.
You got 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a different Testman from the first half already.
Musa with that cross? Was that Musa? That looked like a Musa cross.
It's his side. It's definitely his side of the pitch.
Yep, looked like a Musa cross. Yeah, I mean, this is better already.
Yeah.
Somebody got it kicked in the anus at halftime.
Shit better change, man.
You got 10 minutes to fix
Nobody
this
near
shit,
post.
or you're off.
Sorry, I keep forgetting your 7 seconds.
Yeah, Pulisic with the kick, and it was nobody there, as you said. Back to Reem. Just redistributes. Adams back all the way covering. Here we go. Swea. I'm not sure why he needed to cut that back that quick, but okay.
He must have saw something or hoped for something.
And a little hopeful pass back to Pulisic there. So I don't know why we waste the dude on the corners standing next to Pulisic.
Especially with them parking a guy just right there. It makes no sense at this point.
Yeah, they're parked. Just okay. They're hip thrusting McKennie into the goal almost, grabbing him by the nipples. All right,
just trying to milk him. That's all.
Just a little milking, a little hip thrusting, almost sexual abuse there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how
much
much
of the shoulder there. Okay, whatever.
See how much longer. Yep. Oh my God! Yeah, a little dip of the shoulder. Fucking. That was.
I got to hand it to Testament. His little flicks with the outside of his feet recently have been.
That was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
It wasn't bad actually. Never mind. Replay. I mean, it was a little extension of the arm, but I mean, it was enough to knock him off balance. So I don't know.
For sure. Yeah, he was in full sprint. When somebody's in full sprint, it doesn't take much to knock him over.
Superman.
Here comes Panama.
Chris Carey goes, there's a game today? Well,
Adams again cleaning up. Yeah,
our team didn't notice.
Yes, there is a game. It's Nations League semifinals. Richards with the clear.
Rid of it.
There. Panama on the attack, though. Tessman goes back and clears it. So good for Tessman there. It's not like Tessman's having a horrible game. It's just, it's like his presence kind of fucks up the flow.
Well, I think the first half especially, it was just too much right there.
Too much defense.
Now, as you can see now, I mean, you can't see now. You'll see in about 5 seconds. But Tessman's definitely much higher than he was in the first half.
Yeah, he's playing more of a box-to-box role. No 6 and just a pure 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Adams is like he's the guy expected to cover the back 3, which is what we said at halftime need to happen. Question is, do you put any new parts in?
Slam. Sorry. Again, it's tough that you're not same time I am.
Yeah, this is going to be troubling if this is how Paramount's going to work going forward. All right, so we're back out to Musa, who just absolutely just screwed that up. Not even really an effort there. I mean, a run, but not an effort. Adams just absolutely doing his thing, destroying counters, getting in the lane. This is the Bournemouth Adams we've been watching. I mean, I guess Wade's going to take that shot. That's fine. I don't mind it.
Well, those are the that's the time, right? Those are what you'd expect from him to do, and cleaner shot might have connected better.
Yeah, I didn't get all of it. I mean, he did get something on it. It's just the aim was off.
Ooh, Richards got pulled out.
Yeah, Richards is getting pulled way up the field here, and that's a counter for Panama. Ream's back there to cover, but that was a really hard pass from
Handled well.
Turner, but handled well. Yeah, he didn't freak. We've seen Turner freak on that kind of back pass before. What did Pochettino have to say at halftime?
Nico saying that he was happy about the first half, that we created more chances, etc.
That's so Greg. Don't do this to us, Poach.
We dominated the game, although we lost 2-0. Gotta keep it up, though. Got different energy and all, but we gotta keep that up.
Yeah.
Way and McKinney connecting better.
Yes, Weah interchanging there a little bit.
Spread to McKinney.
Adams with some good distribution tonight. I'm sorry. I know it's not all forward, but
yeah,
he has this little chip here that didn't work out. But McKinney's going to get on it.
There we go. Movement around. This is movement, guys.
This is better.
Not sure why he didn't take the first half first to not have that, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
we'll
it's that final pass by Adams there that just wasn't there. Ream tried to step up. That could have been really.
Wait, you get the foul though. So.
Okay, good. Restart. There we go.
Pan
out, please.
Fucking Kenny. I was literally saying that a second ago. Yeah, it's like
I know. It's like, why are we looking at a close up of Pulisic on the pitch, please? I need to see what's going on.
I mean, I'm sorry, but Moose has got to get pulled here.
I just don't know who you putting in for him. Fossey?
Bring Fossey and fuck it.
You think Fossey's gonna? I don't know.
Moose has done literally about nothing.
I mean, I agree.
Plays, but that's about it. Put McKinney over there.
Really curious to see what the subs are and how soon they come. Because I'm thinking Reyna, 60-minute, 55. But that's coming up now. That was not bad for Moose in there. Scally, second time this high up the pitch.
Yep.
Hit it. He did. It's over. Corner.
Nah, it was corner, yeah.
Yeah, it was a little chaos there for the Panamanian defense. I see what Pulisic was trying to do there. All right, corner kick. Can we make these better? No. No, we cannot. That's got to be deeper in the box.
Oh, Pulisic was ready for it too, man.
It's like McKinney froze. It's like he froze. But at least he got back and played defense. Oh, he gave up the free kick, though. All right. McKinney did get back after he fucked up. Got to be ready for that next pass. Oh, it's Sargent, maybe. Yeah, Sargent who fouled him. God, Sargent's touched the ball so few times.
Well, he hasn't touched the ball all this half.
I don't think he's touched it yet.
Fairness, they've just been camping on that left-hand side the entire time.
Adam Wiggins says, can someone else please take corners? Yeah, I mean, you know who could take corners? Although it would take him out of the box. Tim Ream can hit a fucking beautiful corner. He's great with set pieces. Static set. Gets tackled. Sargent does manage to get it out to Adams, who does bust it out wide to Pulisic. Let's see what they can do with this. Not much.
Agreed.
Was that touched? No.
No, it's just a really bad cross.
Is it me or is Pulisic's gizzard way bigger today? It looks bigger than normal. Like it's Adam's apple.
He's been working it out.
You think, or is that a goiter? Does he have a goiter?
It's Adam's apple, I think. It just sticks out.
Goiter's thyroid disease. Your thyroid's around there on your neck. And when it becomes inflamed, you get a goiter.
I don't know.
I know that.
Cool.
As an anatomy expert. Now. Goiter. Look it up. Goiter. Does Pulisic have a goiter? Or is he just got Ronaldo Adam's apple? That's a disease too. All right, back to the back three with two Adams and Tessman playing flat here. Well, boy, we are putting on the pressure, guys. This is a much better half. So Poach's threat of, hey, you got, 10, 15 minutes or I'm pulling your ass seems to be inspiring here. Although he did say, oh, very happy with the way we played first half. Fuck off, dude. No, you weren't. You could not be happy with that first half. That was boring. Boring, uninspirational, uncreative. You cannot come out and say that. That's what the majority of us did not like about Greg. Don't lie to us at halftime. Yeah, I'm really happy. We're dominating the game. Got all the possession. Well, wait. No, you don't. You don't have all the possession.
Woo.
I don't know what you
Ream.
just saw.
We'll see Ream save the day again.
Yep, he did. That was dangerous. And that's funny.
Neil is saying Luna is warming up right now.
No fuck. No Reina. Luna. Wow. Luna must have really impressed Poach at the January camp.
Green Basin, I can't help but think that that you're actively just rooting against us at this point.
What?
Please take Ream out. Please. Been absolutely solid for us back there.
I mean, look what he just did. Who said we're actively rooting against the U.S.?
I said Green Great Basin. Some things that I'm sitting there going like, are you really rooting for us here?
Yeah. This half started out a lot better. But right now, we're busy defending our shit.
Ooh, Scally with some moves.
Kind of risky, though, but it worked.
Yeah, it was.
And then you just hand it off to Adams, who's going to chip it out wide. We'll see what Musa can do with this. He's going to try. He's going to try. Gets hacked. No call, though. Panama. Pumped up. Panama's like, hell yeah, get up, bitch. That's what they were saying. Still no.
Like how the announcer said that Luna's down there warming up, but there's 5 of them warming up right now.
Okay, then come on, please. And Reina's one of them, so let's just chill. I mean, if Luna gets the go above Reina, wow. That's saying something about what Poach thinks of Reina's most recent time at Dortmund and his camp so far.
Yeah, Gio's down there warming up. He's right there.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to have a sub come on in the 65th. Come on. Three minutes. Somebody's getting called up. Yes, we saw it too, Burnt Toast. Gio is warming it. Tyler, we saw it. Yeah, the Who for Musa part really has a short list. and that's Fossey.
Well, again, we can put anybody out there. It's not like he's really playing on the back line anymore at this point. I don't think I've seen him defending back there so much.
We've turned ultra aggressive. We're playing a back three, although Scally did get forward once in this half so far.
Tasman, my man.
Oh, that was just a horrible touch by Tessman. What the fuck, dude? And now we got Richards with a good through ball, but fucking Pulisic just collapsed like a rag doll. He slipped, I think. I'm not sure. Something didn't happen there, right? Let's see. They show us a replay of that. Because he had it with his back to goal, and then he just collapsed. I am too as well, Brian. Surprised they didn't make a change at 60. I really thought it was necessary at halftime, actually. But he's giving these guys a second chance. Oh, shit. Hell, Matt, Panama just giving us the ball back by kicking it out of bounds. And here we go. Up to Sargent, who just is not going to get to that. So, not going to get to that. All right, he's naming our boy Miola a straight red card alumni from 2011. He's calling the game, is listing everyone that's warming up, which is fine. But all the guys warming up, there are only going to be a few of them coming in this first round, I would imagine. And I'm not really sure how Aguiman improves the center forward situation.
That's not what we're hurting.
No. And that was a bad one by Ream. That was when I said earlier he hits him on the dime. That he couldn't have hit that any worse. He couldn't hit the broad side of the barn on that one. I understand what he's trying to do, get Sargent involved, but that was way overhit. Man, risky through balls by the keeper again from Costa Rica or Panama. They're like, fuck it. And I think that had to be offsides, is it?
It was.
Okay, yeah.
Just a step.
Greedy G saying Poach is pissing him off. I'd say this looks way too much. The first half looked way too much like Greg. So I understand why you're pissed off. But I do think a lot of people by now, 65 minutes in, thought subs are coming.
Oh my God! They're saying that Jack McGlynn looks like he might be coming in.
Are you fucking serious? That means we're just gonna replace Tessman with McGlynn.
That's what Tony was saying.
All right, I'm not buying.
That's what Tony's thinking.
No, come on.
Yep, there's McGlynn. He's getting his final instructions. He's coming in. At least he can lace a pass, but that's still
not what's necessary right now. How is he going to be a big improvement over Tessman? I'm sorry, I just don't see how that's a massive improvement. We need more offense. I mean, he's got a rocket of a foot. That's for sure. I am confused by this sub. Very confused. Why not? It's like for like. It's a like for like sub. That's not what we need. We need more offense injected here. Jesus Christ. You got to be kidding me.
Ball your foot, McKinney? Jesus.
Oh, yeah. You're right. McKinney just dribbled it too long. Yeah, at least he got it off to Adams, though. We're going to work it around here. Scally. That's about as high, again, as he's been. Second highest he's been up the wing this half. And as a left center back, I understand it. Musa with a cross. Boy, I mean, somebody should be getting on the end of that or making it close.
Well, there goes all my bets, unless Pulisic scores.
Nope, here we go. Aubameyang, Agibon.
17. It was like whatever, 12 minutes there.
And
they couldn't get Sargent the ball anywhere near the box at all. They fiddle fucked around with it the entire second half.
Agibon and McGlynn, not Reyna, not Luna. Agibon and McGlynn. Oh, we like those guys, but come on. The fuck? How horrible has Reyna been at camp? He must have been egregiously horrible. This is a guy, Reyna, who saved our ass last time in the Nations League.
Literally jump in front of Agumon on that throw-in?
No, I missed it. I was busy covering my head.
They were throwing in the ball, and it was going right to Agumon, and Pulisic jumped in front of him.
What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing right now? Yes, I know, Miola. He hit a shot from distance. Great. But it's a like-for-like switch with Tessman. We needed more offense. We needed a visionary. We needed Reyna. Luna. I would have taken Luna. McGlynn? It's just crazy, dude. We're in crazy town. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. If you told me these two guys were even going to play, I would have said, okay, yeah, Aubameyang gets 10, 15 minutes. Nah, he's going to get 22 minutes. And apparently Sargent was the problem. Not the buildup. The problem was Sargent. He was the problem. He's a big problem for this team. And apparently Tessman wasn't the solution, but now McGlynn's going to be the solution. Let me ask you this. If Jack McGlynn played for Lyon, would he play?
No.
No, he wouldn't. He's not even a superstar in MLS. We needed offense. Put in Luna. Put in Reyna. But fucking McGlynn, you got to be goddamn kidding me. We need some artistry. We need some creativity to break down this 5-4-1. It's in a block right now. McGlynn ain't going to do that unless he hits a 30-yard rocket. Maybe that's what Poach is betting on.
Right? Here's hoping.
A 30-yard rocket for McGlynn.
It was a nice ball by McGlynn, by the way, which you'll see in a second.
No, I'm not going to say that McGlynn's going to play bad.
Yeah.
This is just not the solution. Unless he hits a 30-yard banger. Otherwise, he's just going to do Tessman shit. This is weird, dude. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Fucking shit over and over again. Just pass back.
Yeah, this is all. We're back to playing Berhalter ball now. The fuck is this?
Edgar Hold on one second. Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says recent weird Poach Spurs interview. Yeah.
What does that mean?
He had there's a rumor that Spurs were interested in bringing Poach back.
Oh, whatever.
And then there was an interview, I guess.
He's with us until after this World Cup. He's not going anywhere.
Was that a drop ball?
Did it hit the ref? Did somebody get hit in the testes? Richards just threw a hip into that one, didn't he? He's like, have my hip, bitch. Here's my hip. Eat that hip.
Casanova goes, did he just get captied? Yes, McGlynn is now officially captied.
Was there ever a worry? What's he going to go
for Ireland? Scotland?
It might be Ireland. It is McGlynn instead of Macklin. Macklin.
Yeah.
Mac, if it was an MAC, that's more Scottish. If he were Macklin, but he's McGlynn. So it's probably Irish. All right. Well, this is just weird. We did expect an MLS player to come in for Sargent. We did expect either Brian Wyatt or Aguiman to come in for that last 10 minutes or 5 minutes. But we've seen Josh Sargent play 90 minutes for Norwich numerous times this season. I really honestly thought he'd get 90, but he only got 65, 67, whatever that was. As I mean, if he was the problem.
The fact that neither Tessman nor Sarge were really the problem, these feel like designated subs already.
Yeah, fucking weird.
Instead of reading the game, how's Moose is still out there is my big question. I just don't understand. He has not brought anything to this game.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, we know Coach loves Musa. But
I question really what McKinney's really done. He's had a couple of decent plays. He would have had the assist on Sargent's first chance if that would have happened. But clearly deflect off you, dude.
Yeah, this is really weird. This is really weird shit. Really weird subs. Extremely weird. You've got Diego Luna who can bring you some offense. You got Gio Reyna who can bring you some offense. And you're doing a like for like with Jack McGlynn and Tessman. As if this is working in breaking down a 5-4-1 in a low block.
Aside from Sargent's 2 chances, have we tested the goalkeeper at all?
No. That's why this is looking more and more like fucking Greg Berhalter ball. And I'm not seeing a lot of, like we did versus Jamaica, all this positional interchanging shit. It's just not happening. Everybody's sticking to the role they were assigned to. There's no, I'm going to go up and you're going to go back and cover me because I'm going up. And then, well, you're pinching in. Well, I'll go wide. None of that. Not as much as we saw versus Jamaica. It's been minimal. Minimal. Pulisic to open space. Tried to pass it to himself. I guess he got it back though.
Pulisic made a pass, and then he had to chase it down.
Yes, I know.
Bad pass.
That's why I was saying he passed. Yeah. There was a pass to Pulisic from Pulisic. It was not a good
pass to Pulisic who shoots.
Not a good pass because he took out a dude getting there. But I mean, at least he's. I don't know. I don't know what. I just right now. I'm just trying to figure out which crazy pills I took 10 minutes ago or 7
Ryan DeMarco says at this point, who do we even sub out for Gio? Again, I'm taking Moose out. I'd put
McKenny.
I push.
We're going to OT, baby. Unless something changed.
Sorry, I kept getting sidetracked there. I would take Moose off. I'd push McKinney out wide and go from there because McKinney has at least been doing something.
This is
Moose
really...
just nearly gave him a corner kick, almost.
He did give him a corner kick.
He called the foul. They called the foul, I think.
Oh, no, I don't know about that. We'll see. Adam's getting into dude who's way bigger mammal than he is.
Edgar Castillo, where'd he go? Edgar Castillo for $1.99. The word is
pathetic. So far.
It's been pathetic.
This is pathetic. It's like when you meet your first boyfriend and he's very beautiful. And after years of dating or months or weeks, he pulls down his pants and reveals a micro penis.
How is it that Musa has regressed from the first year or two that he played for the U.S.? The first year or two, he was dynamic. He was breaking out of tight positions and moving the ball around. Still ineffective in the final third. But how is it possible that he's regressed so fucking far so quickly?
Well, I'd say number one, he needs to get laid. Number two, he needs to grow a pair of testes that are bigger. It's just, there's something about Musa. Also, when he gets into the final third situations, for the most part, and this goes for club and country, like his brain fries. it fries. He's
as
low
brings
soccer.
up a good point is that he's playing in the wrong position. That's the argument that could be made. But it's simple stuff as just bringing the ball down and getting rid of it. Simple things.
Yeah. I mean, you could say he's out of position, but he's played that same position on occasion for AC Milan. And, I mean, I guess you could play him put him back in the center midfield, but the problem doesn't change if you do. He's horrible in the final third. He's egregious. He's just completely, once he gets near the box, he's a virgin and he gets scared and he doesn't know what to do with the ball. You get near the box, you can't get overly excited. You need to be calm when you get near the box.
McKenzie coming in apparently.
For Scally would be my guess, or is it
for Richards?
Green?
I think maybe. I don't know.
Who is this?
McKenzie's coming in. Ashton says, "Well, Canada's winning by the looks of this, or by how we're playing, I guess, but more or less the same thing."
This is totally unimpressive.
Yep, Richards is out. Concussion concerns or something? I don't know.
For the nearly 150 of you here now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. Richards is out. McKennie going to take up that spot. Scally stays. Ream stays. Not sure what. Well, Richards maybe is injured.
He's off. Yeah, he took the elbow to the face and he's coming off. I wonder if they're looking at a potential concussion or something like that.
So that leaves what? 2 subs. Maybe Poach is going to hold him back because he's thinking overtime. And we'll see about that because Costa Rica's got a corner.
Panama, but no.
Panama. Damn it. I mean, I'm so used to over the years and years of years, this being Costa Rica. That's the 4th best team in the region.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Scally's done anything to be taking out, honestly. He's not been horrible, but he's not been asked to do much either.
Ooh. Scally's been fine. Again, not the problem.
No, not the problem. He's holding for the most part. He's made 2 runs forward the whole game. Basically held as a left center back majority of the game. He's done his role. Hold, lock down the left side. I'm really worried about counters off of these corners at this point with less than 10 minutes left. Can we be countered? Yes. The answer is yes, we can be. We have Adams out there, so that helps. But, I mean, we're just not seeing the guys step up right now. Anybody step up and say, I'm the man. I'm taking this game over. Not that you need to do that, but somebody's got to say, we're the men. We're taking this game over. Whew, Jesus. That was weak. Pulisic's cross was weak ass.
It's just
weak
one of those
ass. That was weak ass. All right, now we counter, right? Ajiman. Nope. Couldn't get enough on that. Pulisic's going to run after it, and he does get there. Now he's got to need some support. He's got some, but we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Bam. Nothing. Jack McGlynn tried the 30-yarder.
Yeah.
He tried it. Sargent didn't get any of this service.
Untouchables, you clearly just have a hate boner for Sargent at that point. I'm not thinking anything from Aguilan at that point, but Sargent put one in the back of the goal and he hit the post. So I'm going to disagree with you on that.
And that's fine. You're allowed to hate who you want to hate.
Yeah.
You want to hate? Hate. Or dislike. I'm sure he doesn't hate Sargent. He just dislikes him.
Well, you can't say that Aguiman has done more than Sargent based off of that one play.
Yeah, Sargent scored an offside goal.
Yeah.
Which, Wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that's fine. That's in you can't. It's fine if you want to. If you don't rate Sargent, it's perfectly fine.
Completely fine to do that. Just don't watch any Norwich games because it might change your mind. Don't watch Norwich. Just don't turn that on. Don't watch any of those games because then you'll think, well, there's a lot of potential here. A lot of potential here. Almost for Agamon.
It was a nice chance and a nice opportunity.
Had he lifted it in the air a bit, he would have gotten it over. But you need to get it like 3 feet on that.
And you know what? He did the right thing by aiming for our post, but I almost wonder if going near post would have been a better option.
Could have been.
But again, I'm saying he did the right thing by opening up and going far post. Not taking anything away from Agamon. The keeper made a save. He did all he could do at that point.
No, it's a good, strong run from a large mammal. Agimon's a large mammal. Let's not even joke about it. He's 6'5"?
4, I think.
I heard 6'5" on Twitter the other day. Yeah.
We're splitting hairs at the point. I'm not really worried.
Untouchables watches Norwich games and still doesn't like Sargent. Odd. How many do you watch, Untouchables? Do you watch them all? Do you watch the highlights? Do you watch 1 or 2 a year? I don't know. I'm watching every one of them. And, there's good stuff there from Sargent.
Well, I mean, just objectively, you can't say that one play outweighs both opportunities that Sargent had.
Yeah.
One took a deflection, hit the post, and the other one was in the goal. That way it was called back offside. I mean, he did exactly all he could do with the 2 opportunities he had. And I'm not saying that, again, not taking anything away from Agamon in that sense. I'm not trying to compare the two in that point. I don't think Sargent was our problem. I can't imagine why he was actually subbed out. But
right. I don't think he was the problem either. The problem is the way the system.
Yeah.
And how we're set up to play. It's too predictable. We're not seeing any of the interchangeability we saw versus Jamaica. We're just not seeing it. This is too positionally bound football. This isn't total football.
Why are we constantly going for the crosses?
We're desperate.
What is this cross?
That's why Agamon was brought in. He's 6'5". We're going to lob him in for him. Again, that's the 3rd time Scally's been up that far to make a cross. Just want to note that when I get attacked by people who said he actually played right back. Not attacked, disagreed with. I don't feel attacked. All the discussions have been very, very good that I've had on Twitter about this.
So Touchable says, don't misrepresent my views. I want Sargent to succeed, but he never does for us. I'm a realist. But Sargent was fine today. He was perfectly fine. In fact, again, he scored one of the 2 opportunities he had. Again, just offside. It's unfortunate, really. For me.
And I get his frustration, though. I do. I get it.
I've defended the point that Sargent needs to score a goal, but I mean, there are, and I make this point all the time, but there are other aspects to the game that the striker brings. Scoring's one of them, absolutely. But it depends on how the team plays. In this situation, Sargent had 2 opportunities. He put one away. He put one off the post. Outside of that, what else was he able to do?
Poach is throwing all to the wind. Poach is throwing the game to the wind right now. We're seeing Scally play outright left back right now. Outright. So it's the back 2 with Adams in front of him now. We're going for it. We're going for it. This is the most Scally has been up the field the whole game. Actually, so far up, he's getting him McGlynn's way. McGlynn's like, no, dude, that's my ball. Get out of the way.
Ajimon puts it up and over. That was a nice run, too. Nice opportunity, just scuffed the.
Dude, he's a huge target, so that helps.
He scuffed it on top of the ball and it bounced.
Yep.
But you can't sit there and say it's way more of a threat, though, Untouchables, because that's basically the same spot that Sargent took his that hit the post.
Yeah. So they're tied right now. And again, I think we're playing way more aggressively now. We're throwing caution to the wind. Everybody's going for it, except for the back two center backs now. Even Scally's getting forward now, where we only saw Scally get forward twice this whole game prior to the 85th minute. Twice get that far up the field. So shit's changing right now. Desperation is setting in. Why Reyna's not on the pitch is fucking, or even goddamn Luna. Either one of those guys should be on the pitch right now to create something. There are no creators except for Pulisic on the pitch right now. And Pulisic is not that kind of creator. He creates for himself. He might create for others. But there are no creators, no honest to goodness creators on the field. There is no Luna on the field. There is no Reyna on the field. These are guys with vision. McKennie might be the only other creator besides Pulisic, and that's not even his thing. He can do it, but it's not his, it's not his, it's something that's born in his gut, like Reyna and Luna.
Yeah.
For those two guys to not, either one of them to not be on the pitch right now, to me, egregious. I would imagine one of them's coming on. Don't you get an extra sub if we go into overtime? We believe we do. If one of those two guys is not on the pitch after this is at 90 plus and over, and we head into overtime, I'm disgusted. Absolutely disgusted.
I think you get an extra sub, don't you?
I think you get one. Weston looking like McNugget tonight, says John. Listen, I don't know what Weston's done tonight. He had Pulisic for most of the game, for me, just not really done much.
Oh, Jesus, Pulisic.
Hold on to the ball too long. Yep. Foul a dude on the process. Get a yellow to your gizzard. All right, for the 137 of you here right now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with grandma. Give your stepsister, you might have to give her a back rub. You might try to have to hit the G-spot tonight because this is really bad, and you ask her to watch the game with you. And she's probably pretty frustrated right now. I think we all are. Pulisic certainly frustrated, as Alex Caven says. Gio is a 10, says Jack Benito. Well, somebody needs to come in and create something. And apparently we're not doing it now. Maybe we wait till this is 0-0 and we go into 120 minutes and Brent and I are going to be doing this a lot longer than we thought we were going to do. We're all like, oh, yeah, start at 7, done at 9, get to hang out, fucking make some extra food, maybe have a warm bath with some bubbles, go to bed at a decent hour. Nope. We're going to be here for a while, folks, unless something drastic happens here in this last 5 minutes or 4 minutes at this point. Got to give credit to Panama. They've played it the way everybody else played it. On defense, you fall back into a 5-4-1, and you just say, come at us. Good luck. We're not giving you any space. And we've gone back to Greg ball where all we do is cross it. All right, except for the 2 Agimon pass-throughs. But we've gone back to static positional play. Boy, oh boy. Oh. Adam's idea there wasn't bad, but he just forgot to find a person. McGlynn's going to hammer it. Cleared by Panama. pure desperation setting in. We're going to see a lot of crosses to the 6'5" guy. Skelly, again, now giving free reign to go get forward as we play two center backs. Yeah. As we play two center backs holding with Adams in front of them. Everybody else, go forward and try it. We're just throwing all piss to the wind at this point, which is what you got to do if you want to win this game. Just got to be careful on the counters and make sure you're ready for them because you are light in the back now. All right, that's better from Pulisic. It caused a fucking ruckus. At least it caused a mess, that corner. Kenny, all right. All right. This shot on goal, straight at the keeper. But at least it was a shot. Brett, this is going to be a long night, brother, I think. I think we're going to OT here.
It'd be great if we score real quick and it's not Pulisic who scores, then I lose all my money despite the fact that we win.
Good question from Untouchables. Does this go straight to penalties? I don't think so.
Oh my goodness, no way. Fuck. That's it, Derek.
Oh, fuck us in the asshole. What the fuck? That's what happens. They're all hugging Henri, who's out there somehow. Is that Henri that they're all? No, it just looks like Henri. That's like, is Henri hanging out the sideline there? Well, that's it for the night, my brothers. This game is OVER. Welcome to Poach's version of Greg Berhalter ball. What an amazingly poorly put together game. What a lack of vision. What a completely poorly put together game plan. What a horrible outcome. As bad as it could get. No Luna. No Reina, guys that have actually performed recently as a attacking midfielder with vision. No, none of that. We're going to go like for like. Tessman, McGlynn, sure, flop those guys. Let's leave Musa out there all day doing nothing. Pulisic, McKennie, MEH, all game long. No ability to penetrate or do anything on repossession and quick movements on the counter. Oh, absolutely awful, folks. This is nothing better than this is not
unreal.
Better than Greg.
It's unreal that we're sitting here with no offensive options coming in. It came in at all the entire game.
Yep.
We brought in a striker. The strikers wasn't the issue, but it's fine if you want to bring in Agumon, but we have to bring somebody else in to help out. We had a couple of opportunities. We didn't put them away. That hurts. But we needed that creative flair, and it never came. Because we played overly defensive against a team that was bunkering.
Does he not understand you need creativity out there? At what point do you not say to yourself, knucklehead, that we need either Luna or Reina? I don't care. Pick one. Somebody's got to be out there who can create something. We got nobody
Get the ball
in the
field,
midfield who can create dick squat. How bad must Reina have been in practice? Jesus. He must have been completely atrocious. He must have been egregious. Disgusting. Last chance saloon.
Oh my God, that would have been great.
That's probably it. I think this kick is it. He did
Tyler
well.
Reynolds said Adams just said some big boy words.
Yeah, I said fucking goddamn fucking shit. Fuck. And this whistle's gonna blow right here.
Yeah.
No?
No, the celebration's the downfall here, but
Maybe we'll get scored on again.
that's it. Game.
Guys, this is terrible. This was terrible. This was Poach. I don't know what he's doing, but this looked like Greg. This looked like Greg.
We got a post game talk.
We do?
We're gonna do the our thoughts on a recorded show. Remember?
All right. Well, we got to read Brian V first.
Yep, got him pulled up. Yeah.
I just think Poach doesn't understand the American soccer culture like recruiting. We're not Argentina, and we never will. And he doesn't understand that. Yeah, Nathaniel Brown would have been really nice tonight.
Yep. Any offensive option would have been really nice tonight. I'm sorry, I don't understand why we keep on the national team. Why we keep putting McKinney so high up on the pitch? I want him on the pitch, but I want him crashing the box. I don't want him trying to do anything in and around the 18. I want him to crash the box. Him and Adams, put a creative option in front of them. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. But is what it is. Burnt Toast for $1.99 says this is a good thing long term. Just sucks for now. Hopefully it's eye-opening for everybody involved.
Yeah, and I don't want to.
I'll save it for the show.
For the closeout show that we're just going to record?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a step backwards.
Yep.
It's a step backwards. I don't know any way to put it. We're going to do
play the full fucking game. What the hell?
How did not Luna or Reyna get on the pitch?
Oh my god!
I mean, this was egregious. The subs were horrible. They were like for like. I'm just like, how do you make like for fucking like subs?
Yeah.
When you can't figure out how to penetrate a 5-4-1 low block in the final third. Why not put in someone creative who can break it down?
Oh, that sucks, Jacob.
Yeah. This was awful. This was equal to or worse than some of Greg's performances. By the way, Greg, who did very well in Nations League at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That last one, we're way up, punched a dude. Okay, whatever.
Well, that was Copa.
But at least we won. Okay, we won 1-0 a lot. We won off of the other team scoring own goals. Okay. But this is fucking atrocious. This was horrible to watch. It was boring. Your stepsister's probably really fucking pissed at you right now. She watched this game with you. And yes, you made her the popcorn. And yes, you may have, touched her erogenous zones at halftime, but this is just not good enough at all. And the decision making on Poach's side is horrible. He's going to be criticized, and every criticism he gets is fucking deserved at this point. I don't know what the fuck that was, what the setup was, and why it was done that way, and why we don't get any creativity brought in when you can't score a goal. No Luna brought in. No Reyna brought in.
Yeah.
I would have taken either. As Cosmo Kramer says, it's disgraceful. And I don't think we should do it. We should do the show now. We got plenty of people watching, Brett. Let's just do it now.
All right, that's fine.
Sack them. You can't. You pay too much money. You can't sack them.
We made this bet, and we're going to accept it. I'm hoping this is an eye-opening experience for him, quite frankly. And why any scouting report would have said, hey, Panama is going to come, or is going to sit back, and they're going to counter quick.
Yep.
We were all talking about it.
Everybody knew.
We're armchair coaches. We're sitting here talking about what he should do. If we can see it, why can't they?
I don't know. And people are going to say, well, this these subs were influenced by MLS. I don't think so. I think Poach got over enamored with the fucking January camp. We've seen it happen before with Jesus and other players. We've seen that happen. You get over enamored playing shitty fucking teams in January. And I have no problem with bringing, because of the situation at center forward, Aguiman in. Okay. Although I thought Josh has shown for Norwich he can play 90 minutes, but Aguiman did have a couple chances. And he's a big boy. And I get it. You're going to be crossing a lot in the last 15 minutes of this game. But this is absolutely pathetic. The whole like for like McGlynn and Tessman sub was atrocious. The inability to notice that Musa was, after a while, just not going to provide anything in that final third. Ever. Well, put in Fossey. I know it's a fucking, you're throwing, all caution to the wind by throwing in a guy like Fossey, but fuck it. Musa's not doing anything.
Yeah.
But where the fuck was Luna or Reyna? Where the fuck were they in this game? Where the fuck were they? And why the fuck didn't either of the two or one or the other make it into this game is pathetic. And I hope it's an injury. I better hear it's an injury. It better be an injury.
For both of them, they're both warming up, though. It definitely wasn't. There's no way it could have been an injury.
It was an injury, right.
Again, Musa was in the entire 90 minutes. He was non-existent outside of getting dispossessed and giving up corner kicks the entire fucking match. Occasionally, he might make a run up there and try to lob across that went to nobody. Why is he constantly getting playing time out wide? It would have been better off to push McKinney out wide. It would have been better to put Weah back in that role. Anything would have been better. Fossey coming in would have been better.
You could have moved McKinney out there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we could have moved.
And brought in Reyna or Luna and put him up there in the offense.
They should have done, yeah. It boggles my mind. Tax Brazilian goes for $2. Says golden generation.
No, we don't even believe in that term, honestly. Wuxia Games says for $2, we lubed up our girlfriend for Panama to penetrate. Yeah, that's what just happened. I thought we were going to overtime. We'd even make it that far. Edgar Castillo for $1.99. Positive. MLS media will tear up Poach. Deserved. Yeah, he's going to get torn up. Not by just us. He's going to get torn up by Tack and Pete and MLS Moves and Adam. We're all going to fucking invade his asshole because he deserves his asshole and his whole colon to be full of criticism because this was a pathetic excuse for subs. Well, the one sub that wasn't ever made. Like we were talking about it at halftime. Reyna got to come in. Luna got to come in. Somebody's got to provide an offensive spark and some vision and creativity. How can he not see that? How can he not see it? I don't know.
Why we're so overly defensive? I mean, just look at this lineup right here. That's 4 offensive players and 5 defenders and Musa. I don't know what you want to label him as. But, I mean, Pulisic was non-existent, primarily because they double-teamed him a lot of it, and they're pressing him hard, nonstop. Okay, fine. So Pulisic gets pulled out of the way. Somebody has to step up.
And again, somebody's open. If you're getting double teams, somebody else is open. And Pulisic held on to the ball way too long most of the game. He fucking did it. And so did McKinney held on to the ball too long several times.
But, I mean, just jumping back to the subs, we've already talked about Sargent ad nauseum in the sense why the sub was questionable. But big thing for me is why was Tessman subbed out for McGlynn? That boggles my mind. I don't understand that switch.
Yeah, no, that was the big one, and even Miola pointed it out. That's a like-for-like sub. What good is that going to do you? And by the way, they did go all hug Thierry Henry. Was not mistaken on that. That, in fact, happened.
So, I mean, breaking down the game as a whole, we had our opportunities. We had some near misses. Not near misses. We had some close opportunities that were misses. We had a goal called back. We had a near chance at the end there to tie it up. Panama had one opportunity the entire game. That was really a chance, and they put it away. That's all that mattered.
Yep. Pretty embarrassing.
when you come out and you play so flat like they did, they played almost just too conservative playing defensively by having our formation and our setup. And we weren't pressing quickly. This is, again, we talked about this is similar to Greg Bowl. The reason is because we played that same tactic of not pressing quick enough in the attack. And instead we passed it around, and we probably got like 1,000 passes throughout the entire match.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Congratulations.
Yep.
I'd love to see the heat map of that ball and find out exactly where the passes were, because I guarantee you it's going to look like a fucking horseshoe.
Yeah, because like when we gained possession when they had the ball, were we striking quickly like a viper? No, we didn't. We just passed it sideways and back. Like I said, it looked like Greg Berhalter ball. Mm-hmm. It really did. This is not the same poach setup and arrangement for the Jamaica game.
Daniel wants to know why are the players never blamed?
Well, fuck the players. They fucking suck too.
Yeah. We were talking the entire game saying how Scally arguably are probably our most consistent player besides maybe Adams.
Yeah. Everybody else sucked. Most of it sucked. The players sucked, but I don't think they were put in any situation to succeed, but you still can't play that poorly. And you got to bring in somebody who can break up the monotony. And nobody was brought in who was skilled enough to break up monotony. Those kind of guys are Luna and Reyna. They break up monotony. Bring either one. I don't give a fuck. I would have been surprised if it were Luna over Reyna, but fuck it. I'll take it.
It seemed like when we weren't passing it around the horseshoe and slowly bringing the ball up and allowing all 10 of their players to get behind the ball, when we did push up in the attack, it was a quick change of point of attack. So switch it quickly over to Musa, who's out wide right. Switch it over to Weah, and then it was just lob after lob into that box to nobody for the most part.
It looked so much like Greg Berhalter ball. It was scary, and we said it during the game. And then, okay, we've been critical, and then we just had that fucking press conference with Poach. And none of these mainstream motherfuckers asking questions, these journalists, not a single one of them said, "What's up with Nathaniel Brown? Can you give us an update? Are you interested? Have you reached out to him? Have you made a phone call?" Not a single fucking one asked a question. We could have used that depth tonight. We really could, because you could have moved Scally over to the right to hold and put fucking Nathaniel Brown on the left. You could have done that. You could have had at least that flexibility, right? No. Nathaniel Brown's playing for the U21 German team. Congratulations, fucking asshole. Go out and recruit. You don't have to suck his dick or beg him to be on the team, but put him on the fucking goddamn, and we don't know. Maybe he didn't want to be on it. Maybe he didn't want to be on it. Well, maybe you're just not making phone calls, because 3 months ago in a German article, Nathaniel Brown said he's never been contacted by Poach. Never once. And we're not fucking Argentina. We're not Brazil. And this guy is American. Okay? He may be German American. Who cares? I'm German American. Call me. I would have played. And I'm pretty sure, based on Nathaniel Brown's activities on his social media, that he was open to the idea. Now, we don't know, because no one in fucking mainstream media will ask him that question. No one. We just had a fucking whole interview with Poach. Not a single stupid motherfucker asked that question. Not one dumbass thought that talking about how wonderful it is to be in Los Angeles. Oh, how do you like the field? How about, what are you expecting? Fuck that shit. Let's get in. Let's dig in. Your job is as a fucking journalist. Are you really interested in the U.S. men's national team? Then you're interested in it being the best it can be. And if you are, you're asking those kind of questions. Sorry, I'm sick of this shit. That's another one of his blind sides. And I don't mean to get too critical about one loss, but At least Greg Berhalter, when he took over the team, he won the Nations League. He won the Nations. It wasn't pretty, but he won it. What the fuck was this that we watched tonight? What was that? That was no better than any of Greg's worst losses. That was right on par with Greg's boring ass soccer. Right on par with it, baby. Jacob Ramirez says $4.99. Honestly, it's just my fault for believing in them over and over again. Same old sucky story. National team. Now I paid $200 for a third place match. Oh my God. And if that's Canada, I imagine we'll lose. And if it's Mexico and we set up like this and play like this, we will lose.
I swear to God. Is there a third place match? Really?
Yes, there is, and we're going to have to endure that, Brett.
I'm sorry. I'll happily endure that depending on the lineup. I mean, we'll endure it regardless. But this is your time, Poach. Just go balls to the wall. Stop playing whatever this defensive shit that we just saw today was. There's no reason. There's no reason with how Adams is playing at Bournemouth currently that we needed a double pivot. Quite frankly,
right. Oh, by the way, Bob's your uncle. I got to get this before it passes. Scally was atrocious. Dude gets 10 yards past the midfield, stops, turned around, passes backward. Bob's your uncle. I just got to let you know that was what he was told to do. He made 3 runs total in the whole game before the 80th minute because he was told to play left center back. He was a left center back for giant portions of the game. He held on purpose. He was told to do that. That you can't blame that on Scally. He was told to play that position. If you watch giant chunks of the game, he played left center back alongside of Ream and Richards.
Well, why would Scally have to play back? Because there's no options going forward.
Mm-hmm.
No movement off the ball. It was stagnant. The entire first half was just horrifically static. The second half started.
Where was all the interchanging of positions we saw versus Jamaica what disappeared?
The second half started off much better. We looked better, and then it just got stagnant again. And probably right around when the subtimes came in, quite frankly. I know Ogden had his opportunities, of course, but
Isaiah Probst puts it perfectly. We were horseshoeing it again. Yeah. Yes, we were. We went back to GGG ball. Same shit. Different coach. Whereas we saw a totally different team versus Jamaica. And we're talking about Jamaica on paper, better team, but a worse coach team. Christensen, way better manager. Team not so great on paper. Okay, not so great on paper. They got players playing Ukraine and fucking Russia and goddamn all over Eastern Europe. What the fuck? This team on paper really shouldn't even be challenging us. On paper. The point is, they played smart. They set up smart. They actually achieved their goal of, as Brett said earlier, hitting on the counter and having a 5-4-1 set up on a block on defense whenever they were forced into their final third.
Edgar Castillo for $4.99 says, everything has been weird this camp, starting from the roster selection to the press conference responses to this mess. What are we doing?
What are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing? Are we giving this coach a pass? Like, we're not going to ask him any questions? Because I remember when Greg was coach, at least the questions were, are you recruiting so-and-so? What players in Europe are you reaching out to? What the fuck's going on? We can't ask those questions. Is he so great that he's not allowed to be questioned about his recruiting?
And
I guess not.
I don't know, man. This wasn't like, this isn't a camp that's leading into a friendly or something like that. This is obviously a serious camp. This is going into Nations League. This is going towards hardware. We are three-time champs right now. We were going for 4P. But then you had stuff, like I said, you had, as Nibble for $2 says here, journalists would rather ask political questions instead, which is that whole destroying Panama thing. But then you also had videos coming out where Pulisic was trying to score flick-on goals against Will Smith. And it just seems like this window would be the window that you'd really want to just buckle down and get serious on. Whereas other windows against friendlies and stuff like that, well, yeah, sure, maybe you a little lightheartedness here and there, but I don't know, just seemed like our head was everywhere besides the match.
Yeah, and I just want to be clear. I'm not going to lose any sleep about this tonight. I'm just not. I'm just disappointed right now that I spent 2 hours watching a game that was pathetically close to being worse than almost all of Greg Berhalter's Nations League performances. It was worse, except for the last. But then you could blame that on Tim Weah.
Again, that was Copa, Derek. That's Copa.
Oh, that was Copa. Okay.
No,
wait, no, it wasn't.
Yes. It was against Panama in Copa. The punch?
Okay. Yes. Fair enough. But
you
still.
You remember what happened you had for breakfast yesterday. You said that earlier today.
Greg lost his job from that. And he's playing with 10 men. I ended up defending Greg because I wanted Greg gone. But this was not better. This was not better. And I hope this is a wake-up call for Poach. I really do. Unfortunately, now we're going to have to play for third place. And I don't know how enthusiastic these guys are going to get for that game. I don't know how enthusiastic they're going to be.
I think Poach is going to have to give some players a chance that didn't get a chance that should have got a chance tonight. We talked about them already. Luna,
Reyna.
They're gonna have to go out there and play their asses off because they're gonna want to say, "Hey, I should have played in this game. Now look what I can do. See, next time in the Gold Cup, bring me in."
Yep. Nibble says for $2. And why was Poach coaching speed? Any answers? I mean, I don't know. I've heard that a lot.
There's a lot of trying to Hollywoodize it right now. And I'm trying to do when it's not a camp. Poach could have done any of this media shit weeks leading into the actual window itself. When the players get called in, the 3 days that the players have all been in there should all be down to business, serious. Let's get ready. Let's get physically ready. Like not like having to work out a bunch or training a bunch, but just making sure we're all sharp and ready to go. Mine's on the game only. But
I understand people's disappointment with Sargent. Sargent wasn't the problem tonight, Mr. Singleton. I do get it, though. It's disappointing. On the other hand, can you really tell me that both Luna and Reyna were so horrible in the build-up and practice to this game that they weren't even considered as part of subs? Because those subs seem to be pretty much written down already.
Except for McKenzie. That seems on the fly because of potential
the injury to Richards, but the rest of them seem like planned.
When you say rest of them, you only mean two.
We could have used more. So
I don't know what he's watching.
I'm gonna go take a pee real quick, and I'll be right back to answer all these. I'll be right back, Brett. I need to pee really bad.
I know if Moose has ever played. Go ahead, go. If he's ever played well during Ramadan. No, there was that one game where he was talking about how he was fasting, and that game was pretty bad. I don't know. I mentioned it during the game. I'm not sure what's happening with Musa, quite frankly. He's been non-existent for a couple years now. He started off under Greg, and there was all this excitement, all this hope, because he was really clean in tight spaces. He was dribbling the ball forward and making the passes, moving the ball forward. And it added flair and life to the midfield in a relatively kind of dull MMA for the most part. But now, I mean, yes, he's playing out wide right, but he should still be able to do all that same stuff. But he's not. And he's missing it. He's even missing out on form that he has at AC Milan, quite frankly. I mean, I'll take that Moose over the Moose that we've seen over the past couple games, or since Poach has taken over, quite frankly. Nibble for $2 says, I stopped working early for this crap.
You know the sad thing? They're interviewing the Panamanian players here.
Sure. Why would you ever interview the American players after this?
Nobody wants to show their face and take responsibility. Yep. Sad. Yeah. Wes Smith, I mean, if you had balls, you would come out. If you're Pulisic, and maybe he still will. and say, this was a horrible performance. We were horrible. We were bad. I don't want to hear anything about we had all the possession. We
dominated 70% possession.
We dominated the game. I don't want to hear any of that jack shit. I want you to take responsibility for this. Yeah. I want Poach to take responsibility for it. I want the fucking players to, because they look ghosted. They were ghosting tonight. Okay, sure. The setup doesn't help. I don't think the formation helped. I don't know. I don't think Scally playing on the left wasn't a problem. And then somebody said, well, he didn't ever go forward. He wasn't supposed to. He was not supposed to go forward. He only got the green light to go forward in the first half if it was absolutely open, or in the second half late, he was finally given the green light to go forward and did. So don't blame it on Scally. Mm-hmm. He was playing left center back for most of the game. Wes Smith says for $20. Thank you, brother. We do appreciate it. Fuck me sideways, guys. This hurts. This hurts a lot. I thought Poach would turn us around, but from the lack of recruitment, the weird selections, and now this, it feels like we're stuck in the mud as a footballing nation. It does feel like we went backwards tonight. It feels like we went backwards to Greg. Honestly, I think we went backwards, back into GGG territory. And it's not just because we lost. I don't care about that. It's how we played. That's what made us go backwards. It isn't the loss. If we hit the post 4 times and we were totally dominating, and we had all these opportunities to score, but nobody could finish, we totally dominated the game and we lost on a fluke goal, fine. Live with it. Okay? We were the better team. We should have won today. That's not what I'm saying tonight, because we barely had any chances. We had, one real opportunity for Agimon and one real opportunity for Sargent, because the other one was offsides. Mm-hmm. That's it. And then the last one was Tyler hitting a pretty good volley with like 5 seconds to go.
I thought it was going to be a fucking Cinderella ending there too.
I mean, it would have been great if that hit the top of the post and fell in, bang, bang, All right, Bob's your uncle for $4.99. Thank you, brother. McKenny wasn't good. No, he wasn't. And still created 2 sitters. Somebody finished, for Christ's sake. Pulisic was god-awful, throwing shit right now. No, Pulisic was poor. Extremely poor. And he had sort of the Superman syndrome we've talked about before, that when he finally did get the ball, he dribbled and dribbled and dribbled and dribbled until he lost it.
Yeah.
Instead of looking for the simple pass and maybe a triangle thing. But then again, the triangle thing's so obvious at this point. They already knew.
Do you recall when our last goal off of a corner was?
No.
Was it Weston McKennie in the First Nations League? I mean, are we going back that far?
The last goal off a corner was Jamaica putting it in their own goal.
That's fair enough.
That is the last one.
But I mean, something has to be obvious. We used to be a corner taking team,
a set piece.
We're a set piece team. We were great in the air. We got players, and we got Ream, we got Richards, we got McKinney, we got and Weah can get up. We got players who can get up in the air. But and Pulisic will lace one every now and then. Once in a while, we start sitting there going like, "Oh, maybe he's turned the page in his corner kicks, and this is going to be a good." Nope. And then it's just like, why is he taking corner kicks still? I would much rather them play it short every time, and I hate short corner kicks.
Do you know who's better at corner kicks? Gio Reyna. When he took him, he was better. Bert Toast $4.99. I seriously don't know how much longer I can watch this team. I'm starting to think the old heads are right and would kick this team's ass. Oh, you mean like older teams?
94, 2002, stuff
2002? Like I'm giving them a really good shot crushing this team. Not only mentally, but physically, and just in so many ways with confidence and self-belief and chip on shoulder. This team plays sometimes like a bunch of pussies. What a bunch of fucking pussies. And again, they're going to say, well, you can't blame it all on Poach. We're not. We're blaming it on both of them.
Yeah, players and coach alike share the responsibility of today's game.
Everybody should be hammered for this. Miola's on right now telling how bad it was.
Yeah. Edgar Castillo for $1.99 says this was so bad. Clean out my U.S. men's national team merch bad, man.
No, it was that bad, Edgar. This was, as we said, this is going back to the worst of what Greg gave us. The worst of what Greg gave us.
Yeah.
Because the best of what Greg gave us in these tournaments was 1-0 wins and titles and cups. And, we saw a different evolving team with Poach we were really happy about versus Jamaica last time. And that's not what we got tonight. And you can't tell me that it's just because Jedi's gone that we got this. Like, it can't be just one player that makes your whole fucking system fall apart. If that's if that's what happened, then you're a horrible fucking manager.
Yeah.
You just are. And I'm not saying he is a horrible manager, but he certainly was not a very good one tonight. Replacing fucking Tessman with McGlynn, a like-for-like switch, when we needed offense, and Diego Luna and or Gio Reyna would have been a much better solution to the problem. I don't know. I can't believe we're back to ranting. Yep. I didn't think we would get there under Poach. I really didn't. But this was not bad.
This is the funny thing, because the only difference between the Jamaica team, the team we played against Jamaica, and I understand that they're playing much better than Panama played much better than Jamaica did. They're much more
cohesive,
condensed, and they work together as a team on that.
Got a better manager.
Yeah. But the only difference is Robinson was not here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adams came in instead. So Moose got pushed back. Adams got, but it was McKinney that was partnered up with Tessman. I mentioned that during the game. I was asking who was partnered up with Tessman, because when Jedi would push up into the duel at that point, McKinney could push up into the attack.
Yes, and he did.
Yes, that was the big difference, quite frankly. McKinney wasn't a 10 or a second striker. He was he moved up the pitch, which is what I was saying earlier.
Yep.
So,
and that looked really promising.
Yeah.
And we said it that night. I think we did it live that night. And we said this was wonderful to watch. But let's not fool ourselves. Panama are a much better coach team. That's why they're in the Final Four. And Jamaica isn't. They're a lot better on paper, Jamaica. But they have shitty organization, shitty coaching, and they have for years completely sabotaged their own efforts. They have a shitty federation that doesn't support them very well. So don't want to hear Klinsmann slander after this. All right. Oh, don't trigger me. Yeah. I'm still going to give you some Klinsmann negatives, not right now.
No.
But Klinsmann was not the best coach, guy. I'm sorry. He just wasn't. I think Bob Rowley's actually a better manager than Jurgen Klinsmann as far as tactics and setup goes.
So. I'll say when the games were a meaningful match, whether it was Gold Cup or whether it was Copa, whether it was World Cup, Klinsmann just put all of his shit away and just played the team as they should have been playing the entire fucking cycle.
Yeah.
So he at least did that. Where this was just way too defensive against a team that was clearly going to be parking the bus.
Yes.
We needed creativity, and the creativity was not there with the lineup we had.
Right.
We could have been creative, but again, Pulisic got taken out of contention. Weah was hugging that left sideline the entire game. There was just a huge gap of creativity, a black hole in that middle of the pitch.
So just to be really clear before we leave that topic, Klinsmann's a really good visionary guy. He has a good vision for how things should go forward. He's not an X's and O guy. He's not a tactics guy. So he did rely heavily on his staff for that. And by the time they got to the World Cup, as you said, they went from thinking, oh, America needs to play this whole new version of soccer to going, no, we're just going to go back to what we were doing before. because in the World Cup, that ain't going to work, right? And it worked. It worked for Klinsmann. In the World Cup, they got out of the group of death and then lost, but they did get a job. So caps off to him, at least knowing the weaknesses and deciding to jump back. What's that sound? It's jump back. What's that sound? It's the sound of another uninspired, rudderless, and embarrassing loss to Panama. Yes, you nailed it, dude. It was horrible. Rudderless is not something we expect from Poach. Uninspired, not something you expect from the players. Rudderless is on Poach. Uninspired is on Poach and the boys.
Yeah, I don't know. I mentioned. I always feel like there's two ways. We talked about this during the World Cup, like against the Iran game. That we always talk about. Hey, there's two ways you can put away a game. You can put in more defenders and kind of park the bus, or you can put in more creative ball possession maintaining midfielders that can open it up. I'm sorry, there's nobody in CONCACAF that we have to sit there and be super fucking defensive again. Canada can open us up if we don't, but I feel Adams is secure enough with a 3-back that they should have that in lockdown. There's no reason we don't have a creative player like Luna or Gio or somebody like that in the midfield, because we don't have that vision.
You just fucking nailed it. You just fucking nailed it right there. If you're playing 3 in the back, which is what we were doing for most of the game, there is no reason, and Bournemouth doesn't do it. Go watch fucking Bournemouth. They play Adams in front of their back. That's it. He play Adams in front of the center back. Everybody else does what they need to do. That's all you need against Panama. You don't need Tessman. You don't need fucking Jack McGlynn. You fill the rest of the fucking team with actual fucking creative, as many as you can fit in, attacking fucking players. That is not what we got tonight. We got 2 holding mids for a lot of the game. We got maybe you could call Testament a 6/8 at best. What kind of
6 in the first half, especially?
It was definitely a 6 in the first half. What a fucking ridiculous bullshit. We got better in the second half because we let Testament roam. But then you take Testament out. Instead of going, you know what? That was an improvement. Oh, no. Instead you go, well, we'll put Jack McGlynn in, who's a fucking like for Testament. Instead of going, let's put Gio Reyna in. Or let's put fucking Diego Luna in. I would have taken either or at that point for offensive creativity. We got none of it.
We were calling it at halftime. We were sitting there going like, not like Tessman's playing bad, but we need to take him out. We need to take him out, and we need to put somebody in that's this. And we were talking about taking Moose out, but Moose played the full fucking 90 minutes. I can't keep saying that enough because
now,
it boggles my mind.
You could argue, well, you don't take Moose out because his replacement is Fossey, and Fossey plays in Belgium. Okay, fine. Make that argument if you want. That's fine. I can live with that. But not replacing Tessman with an attacking creative player is downright egregious. It is horrific.
I'm sorry. I don't care where Moose is playing. If he's playing that poorly, I don't care if his replacement is USL League 2 at that point. You need to take him off because he's doing jack shit on the pitch.
Read this question really slow as I go get a Sprite. 7-Up. I'll be right back.
So Wooks it for $5 says Bournemouth play Adams, and they just pin their ears back and attack like rabid dogs. When Adams is injured, suspended, they look like relegation fodder.
True. They do. And he's totally right. Bournemouth, since Adams come back and solidified that centered spot, that destroyer spot, that lane killer spot, they look way better as a team. And they played that way because they don't have to worry. Because Adams is there to shut down counters. He's there to shut down the lane. He's there to destroy counterattacks. So they just, as you say, pin their ears back and attack. That's what we could have done tonight. But we didn't. We decided to play 2 holding midfielders for the whole first half. I don't think Adams needs anybody holding his fucking hand. Reyna or Luna should have started tonight. That's what should have happened. You only need Adams holding. in front of that back three. You don't need anybody else. You're essentially playing 4 defenders. Everybody else goes for 6 attackers. This is fucking Panama. With the offensive abilities we have, you win that game. This was super conservative, super defensive, and horrible. Terrible, as Barkley would say. It's terrible. Edgar Castillo for $199. Testament and Adams double pivot versus slow block is dumb. Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
That's all it is.
Wholeheartedly dumb. All right, for the 236 of you here on X and Twitter, we do appreciate it. And hanging in with us is we're now just getting over. I don't know. I'm still pissed. Still kind of irritated. Mm-hmm. Irritated is a better word. I'm irritated. Pissed it would be blood pressure stuff, and I don't get there with this. Pissed is when somebody almost wrecks me on the highway. That's pissed.
Yeah.
Because they pull in front of me. Or they pull into me on the lane. Yeah, I'm just irritated because I thought we were going to get something fresh and new. And what we got tonight was Greg Berhalter, not even like medium Greg Berhalter. We got the worst of Greg Berhalter tonight.
And I know a couple people mentioned it. I know Colin mentioned it too during the game and stuff like that when we kept saying Greg Ball, Greg Ball, Greg Ball. But people mentioning maybe it's not Greg Ball. Maybe that's just our ball. That's just our players.
No, we saw it against Jamaica, and I get it. Jamaica are not a well-coached team. I get it. On paper, they got a pretty good team, and we absolutely dominated them with interchangeable positionality. And you can't just tell me that losing Jedi was the biggest. Like, if losing Jedi is all it takes for us to not be able to do what we did, then you're a fucking moron for not recruiting a guy who can do what Jedi does. And his name is Nathaniel Brown. If you're too arrogant to go give that guy a call and ask him to be on this squad, that's on you, Poach. That's on you. But, of course, we don't know. No one knows what the situation is with Nathaniel Brown, who would have been the perfect replacement tonight for Jedi and could have done most of the things that Jedi does. If you're too arrogant to tell us what's going on there, because no one will ask you the question because the mainstream media are so fucking dumb, idiotic, or wrapped, or maybe they're just not allowed to ask the question. We have to start to ask ourselves, are they dumb? Are they idiots? Or just are they not allowed to ask about?
I think Poach legitimately asked Scally to do what Jedi does, and there's no chance in hell that he's going to be able to do that. At that point,
if he asked Scally, he did not ask Scally to do that tonight.
Well, Scally was bombing up the pitch periodically.
No, he went up the pitch, Brett, 3 times in the first 80 minutes. He broached the final third 3 times in 80 minutes.
Getting into the offensive half is getting up high for Scally, quite frankly.
Yes, but Jedi broaches the final third probably 15 to 30 times per game for Poach. If you go back and watch the videos. Scally broaching it 3 times tells me one thing very clear. Scally was told to do what he did. Hold. Unless there was a massive opportunity and that he could exploit. He was told to hold with Ream and Richards in that back 3. Surely you saw that tonight. Surely I'm not alone seeing that. I made it a point as we called the game that Scally, that's the 3rd time Scally has broached the final third.
Oh, you mentioned that, yeah. My point is that Scally got up higher than he has in all of Poach's history, quite frankly.
Well, no, in the first game of Jamaica, he broached it 5 times.
I'll take your word for that.
He broached the final third 5 times. In the second game, he broached it 2 times. This game, he broached it 3 times in the first 80 minutes. I counted it. I wrote it down every time he did it. Because I don't need any of these motherfuckers telling me that he was playing left back all game. Because a left back doesn't just hold all game for 80 minutes. That's not how this works. A left back goes up the fucking field. That's what left backs do. In all of my experience playing, the years I played soccer, left backs get up the left wing. And covering the sport for 30 years. I'm sorry, that's what happens. That's not what happens now. Scally played left center back. We saw it very clearly through the majority of the game, especially in the balls at midfield, played left center back. He was given the green light with about 70 at the 76-minute point to go forward and attack. That's when we finally saw Scally moving forward and attacking. We were desperate. It was basically the two center backs with Adams in front of them defending, three guys defending, and everybody else going balls out. And so it didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, it was obvious about the 60th minute as Panama continued to like walk off the pitch on subs, take their time. They were clearly trying to wind the time down, whatever they could, just eat away the time to try to get it to extra time, try to get to PKs at that point. But they got their opportunity. So they took it.
Here's the other thing. No magic from anybody tonight. Like, there are occasions where you're like, oh, that guy produced a little bit of magic. No one produced dick tonight. Nothing magical. Nothing creative. It's pathetic. Edgar Castillo for 199. Thank you, brother. Uninspired to even watch El Tree versus Canada. So bad. You know what? This might be a better game.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be a better game, Derek.
Yeah, this has got to be a better game. I think it's going to be actually kind of fun to watch. I'm going to watch it because it's got to be better than what we just watched, which was pathetic, slow, predictable, Greg-like. And I don't even feel bad picking on Greg at this point because we hired this guy for a lump money, big dollar. Mm-hmm. And this is what we get, some pathetic, suffocated, constipated bullshit we used to watch 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. You know, it's sad. I can't even get it up to stroke it before I sleep. You know what? You got to shut out the game and put on your best stuff. Put on your Angel Smalls, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
What's that her name? Angel Smalls? I think her name's Angel Smalls. That babe is ridiculous. That's acrobatic shit. All right. Anyhow, I think we're done for tonight, Brett.
We've covered more than enough of it, yeah.
I might, have a stroke before this is over. This is not what I expected.
You might have a stroke, but Noble was here saying that he can get a stroke.
I might get it up to stroke. Anyhow,
last thing I'll mention about it is all we paid this lump sum of money for Poach, but in the end, it's just the same shit over and over again.
So he better learn.
Quit being so defensive. Go on the attack. Actually, just get fucking creative with that shit.
Put a creative player on the pitch in the middle of it. Try that. It really worked for fucking Juventus with Zinedine Zidane. I'm not calling Luna or Reina Zinedine Zidane, but you need somebody with like at least an ounce of that playing the fucking center attacking midfield spot. I'm watching this and Paramount is having a fucking hilarious time in this. This should be a time for sorrow. Dempsey seems kind of like bummed out by it, but anyhow, among the worst U.S. men's national team performances in a while, it's up there. It's in the poopers. Some of the poopers Greg gave us. But let's be honest, Greg never really gave us any. He gave us some. We squeaked through that one. Games in the Nations League, but he didn't give us a stinker like that, and that's saying something. And I'm not saying that Poach won't fix it. He may look back, go to the video, and fix it. God help us. I hope he does. I hope he has the foresight and the insight and the self-reflection to do that. I'm counting on it. Now, I'm not saying fire Poach. I'm not saying it. But he needs to hear that he did a poor job tonight because he did do a poor job.
As far as the worst performance, remember, we did lose to Colombia like 5-0 before Copa.
Right.
This against Colombia, but still.
It's a poor performance from Poach. It's a poor performance from the players. An uninspired performance by all. So let's just be clear. Not blaming it on all Poach. Blame it on the players too. Although the players certainly weren't set up for success tonight. The formation was bullshit. And the whole philosophy of how that was supposed to work with Tyler Adams did not work. And it wasn't on Tyler Adams because he did his job. But whoever's supposed to be playing just in front of Tyler Adams in the 6-8, not that Tessman even did a horrible job. But bringing in McGlynn for Tessman, a like-for-like switch when you needed an offense and you needed a goal, complete catastrophe. What a fucking joke. We're all shocked by it when it happened. When McGlynn came in for Tessman. I think you were. I think I was. I think anybody watching the game was like, what the fuck's going on? Anyhow, we will be back. When's the next game, Brad? When's the third place game? Sunday?
It's got to be something like that, right?
I think, are we covering that live or are we just going to stay home, watch it privately, jerk off afterwards? And
Sunday at 6 p.m.
You want to do it live?
Yeah, let's do it live.
All right, we'll do it live Sunday. Oh, Jesus. All right, we'll see you then, guys. We love you. Sleep well. Don't lose sleep from this. This is not worth losing any sleep over. It isn't. Don't do it. Don't get that irritated. Just have like a minimal amount of irritation and then get over it. Take a shower. Have sex with your stepsister and go to bed. All right? We'll see you on Sunday. Good night.
That hurt.
I want to play in Europe. What the hell does that mean, right? Because Europe could be Latvia, Luxembourg.
No one's talking about Latvia or Luxembourg, dumbass.
So you don't want to just shove it in there. Start with